Hey, you ready? Oh, hold on.
You sure?
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey,
What's
you
up?
ready?
Hey there, Vass.
Oh
Yep.
man. Well, yeah. Today is the day that we're gonna have a one hell of a trip to the most obscure horror game, point-and-click adventure game of all time.
Well, one of them. I mean, there's plenty others.
Yeah, yes.
There's
We
way
still-
too many.
We still have yet to go on about that Edgar Allan Poe game.
The Dark
So-
Eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
How am I sounding, by the way?
Oh, you sound good.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll
so
be right back. I'll
as you
fill
can
up
see,
my tea again.
okay, so as you can see, my background is still Stapia from in the ink machine, but at least it fits so well for this.
Yes, and you went back to looking like a pumpkin pie. You look great.
Well, that's how I usually look.
No, I just meant the color scheme of the fall design.
Yeah.
You know, like, cause like I said, at the top, it's like you look like the hair would be like a pumpkin pie, and then the top would be.
I mean, you can be right. The purple can represent the frosting.
Yes, or the whipped cream, like I said.
Yes.
No, that's a compliment. That's why I love the design.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh.
Yes, I am also very glad I was able to share that
Originally,
surprise.
I was gonna go for that model. Gonna say like update without too many model, but I'm gonna have to say that for another time.
Oh, let me
So-
know when.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So care to enlighten us on this hell a Cyberpunk trailer?
Well, this was done by Game Tech and a little small company back in 1994 that you may know as Take-Two Interactive. They
Huh.
worked on some interactive puzzle games, mainly in the Cyberpunk series, before they would take off swimmingly with Grand Theft Auto. But this is the second in the long of their Cyberpunk series.
But this was like before it Take-Two becomes 2K, right?
No, this is still Take-Two, as in like the actual like Take-Two that works
Okay,
on Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
2K is a different company. No, Take-Two. This is the same company again that did Grand Theft, but before they did that, they did stuff like Star Control. They did 3 Cyberpunk games. The first one being BloodNet, which was a very unique little point-and-click RPG with some puzzle elements. The second being Hell Cyberpunk Thriller, and their big budget game that had a lot of actors in it being Ripper, which had Christopher Walken in it, as well as Burgess Meredith, Paul Giamatti, the lady who was Marion in Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, there was a lot of actors that they got in that one.
Yeah. So basically, we're playing the game that stars Dennis Hopper, Grace Jones, Stephanie Seymour, and Jeffrey Holder.
Yes, another star-studded cast. What floored me is just how amazing the technology that they used for this game, because this really did sell very well. It didn't sell 1 million units, but it sold 500,000 units. So this was very much a popular game at the time.
Yeah. Well, actually, well, when you think about it today, it wasn't like that much star-studded, because like many of the people in this day and age doesn't know who the 4 really is. Yet somehow it's more like a unique kind of
Insert
thing.
CD.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, this is the old Panasonic 3DO Real menu screen that you're looking at.
Okay.
Okay.
Just give me a
is
moment
Vass
while
showing
I.
it? Oh.
Yeah, one moment, and like it's still.
But I wanted
Nice.
to. I just wanted to give a shout out to my friend Mitzi, aka Neko Feline, for the amazing artwork she did of Nurse RB for Halloween.
You you don't have to like explain that.
We
No, no,
don't need.
I'm just giving a nice shout out because she deserves it. She's been a
Mm,
longtime friend of mine.
you don't have to like.
Way back.
You don't have to credit that about like your NSFW artwork. All right.
No, no, no. I'm just saying, just as for the artist, it's a
Oh
personal
yeah.
friend of mine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Rugal
just to
invited
say,
Mitzi to our server. I'm not
Hmm.
sure if she is willing to join or not. Well, I mean, in the voice chat,
Hmm.
but there's only time will tell.
Hmm.
so just to say, the 3DO is one of those console games that I never played, nor even found a single console of it. But I
Well,
will
the
say
the
they
only
at
time
least put a bit of effort
the only
into
time I
the.
remember about 3DO was actually it's actually well it was actually like
Company.
from well a company
Yeah, it was a
to a game
company.
company.
Yeah, well, I knew 3DO back then because I grew up around the time. This was done by Trip Hawkins, who had helped out
Honestly,
Atari for a
Mhm.
honestly,
long
when you
time.
think about it, like
Hmm.
all the game lineup isn't actually that bad. Now that you think
Mhm.
about it,
It's one it before Xbox came out. This was one of the few things that they were able to port PC games to an actual console, and
Mhm.
sometimes they would look a bit better on this one. What I liked about the 3DO Sturkio is that there's three different versions of it. There's the Panasonic one, and then there's the Gold Star one. If you can find a way to get the Gold Star one, it's actually the best because the Panasonic one was like the Sega CD, where you put the CD in and then you push the cover on it on top of it. So it had a chance of either overheating or messing up the CD. The Gold Star one was an actual CD ejector tray. It had the
Ah,
most. It was the most fancy looking one, and probably the one that could also function because the 3DO could also function as a movie player.
yeah,
They actually did make
right,
movie CDs for it.
oh right,
and yes, there were also the fact that you said there were three models.
Yeah,
The third model was just, I think, either a prototype or just in certain region.
yeah, but the Gold Star one is the one that was the best.
And
Unfortunately, the one I found was a Panasonic version.
you know
it's
it's
at least
kind
good.
of crazy. Like many people never knew like that CDs were the most advanced technology until the PlayStation came out.
Well, I mean, you saw
Yeah,
for yourself on Creature Shock, Vass, for a 3DO game, that was 1 gigabyte of full motion video on two CDs,
yeah,
and you were
and
still able to play that, and it did it did well. Like the 3DO did not have that bad of a loading time,
Okay.
and you saw for yourself, like it had enhanced audio. It played a lot better than the MS DOS version. I mean, yeah, that game needed a
Well,
mouse, but you could still
well,
functionable, and it's also the daisy chain controllers, as I showed in No Mike.
mhm.
yeah. So I do wanna like can I ask you how I did go on my day? So basically,
Sure.
recently I've I've tried a lot of games that Bull got me. Well,
Hmm.
as thanks for completing the well, you know the Castlevania Legacy Collection.
Oh no, I noticed the stuff that yeah he gave you was
Yeah,
Lords of Shadow. Yeah.
and well, I decided to get things for myself, and of course for you on
Well, yeah, because that'll be helpful when we
well,
do ours later.
but
And
but I don't, but I haven't managed to get the remakes, so that's gonna be another time.
As I said,
so
you might want to check to see about for RE Remake One how the GameCube version is, because again, that's the one that I knew by heart was the GameCube version of RE Remake.
mhm.
Don't worry, don't worry.
and
Like any ports after Resident Evil is don't worry. Like
Well, it's just so
yeah.
that you don't have to spend extra. I mean, like, yeah, obviously RE Remake 2 and 3, but Remake 1 you could just get for the GameCube.
so yeah, I was looking up about the console variant because you said there were three variants of the 3DO console.
Yeah,
There were
Panasonic and the Gold
two.
Star.
Yeah, there were actually Sanyo, Robo, and
Mhm.
AT&T, and even Oh yeah, there were Panasonic too, and
Well,
a
because
Blaster.
the 3DO was very big in Japan,
So yeah,
so that's why they had different variants in Japan compared
it
to
it wasn't
other
just
regions.
that. It was because
Wait,
the marketing way for uh,
the 3DO was popular in Japan. That's the
Yeah.
first time
yeah,
I've
it
heard.
was.
Yes, it
But
was.
here's the thing: the reason 3DO was on so many different consoles is because it wasn't making its own console.
Hmm.
It was licensing the programming
Yep.
and software to other manufacturer
Gold Star and Panasonic.
Um,
and Sanyo.
Hmm.
I was gonna say like I mean the 3DO be also like a DVD player.
Well, not necessarily a DVD player, but an actual movie CDs, which were different from DVDs. They were a smaller version of a laser disc.
Hmm.
And Super CDs.
Yes, as well as it was also a music player, which
Okay,
was something that
okay,
was brand new back then. Was to have a music player on your TV if you didn't
okay.
have a CD player stereo.
Mm.
I see.
No,
So
it's good.
is this gonna be on a 4:3 resolution?
Oh, I will work with that just a moment. I will say, Vass, as I mentioned, when I start up Hell, just make sure you put the disclaimer that again, this is a very mature game.
I've already
Yeah,
played it. Disclaimer that the
hmm yeah,
game
yeah. I'm just letting you know.
has suggestive content warning.
Okay.
Oh, suggestive. Oh boy.
All right. You guys
And
ready?
Yeah.
yeah, but
All right.
one thing. It reminded me of the PC Engine. Like there were just in the 90s so many consoles that I never heard of and never even found.
Yeah. Well, the PC Engine was the step up from the TurboGrafx 16.
I know. Ready?
All right,
All
Uh,
right.
get doing.
me too, Lord Rallies.
All right.
Me too.
Let me
Um,
reset. I got to reset. There we go.
um,
There we
can you set it by 4:3?
go. Hold on.
That's
Display. I thought I have you want smooth image resizing, perspect, scaling mode. I've got double resolution rendering, HQ 2x, 3x, 4x.
just.
Well, I've got a full screen on mine.
No, I wouldn't want you to go on a 60:9 resolution.
So you want me like this?
Oh yes,
Okay.
like it accurately displays the image. So
Take two. And this is an actual original song for the game.
let's see here. If a game doesn't support 60:9 resolution,
Hell.
like stretching them up to 60:9 can lead
Dennis
to
Hopper.
Make the images
Stephanie
a bit
Seymour.
stretched. So
Grace Jones. Jeffrey Holder. Buster Maxwell. Natalie Baker.
I didn't know about Buster Axel and Emily Baker.
Flesh and pain and fear. I'm going down, down, down. To put down, down, down. Into the hellmouth you go. I'm a stickler for 3D CG like this. And now
Wow.
for the actual descent to hell. Complete with the screaming. And the other hellmouth.
Oh Jesus!
Mm-hmm. Yep, see the people tied up?
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
This is on Cyberpunk. If
Mm-hmm.
no, it doesn't even look like Cyberpunk. It looks more like Bioshock.
We see the wires?
Cyberpunk. Oh.
Oh,
Vocabulum etheris,
Ominous
ominous
venere
venere
ab
progenitor.
genitor.
My
What?
God. That was a terrifying dream. You had it too?
Yes, The same one. The descent into hell.
I need a stiff drink after that nightmare.
I think this is Dennis Hopper and Grace Jones.
Nope. That was Buster Maxwell and the other one.
Scrub! Look out!
Oh, Scrub Team's after him. Ugh.
Classic karate chop.
Ooh, right through the face.
Oof.
Take it.
Wait a minute. Buster Maxwell is also in Ripper.
Yep. Ugh.
Also, that's a terrible fire noise.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be more of them. Let's get out of here.
So these are our main protagonists, Gideon Ashante and Rachel Brock.
Oh boy.
Somebody was trying to kill them. We have to figure out who.
Okay, so the other one is not a bigger, and also in Ripper.
Yeah, so we are doing this canonical story-wise, also by the Hell novel, cyberpunk thriller novel, which I have, which was done by Prima. And the canonical version is that Gideon is the main character.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
All right, so first thing we need to do is make sure we go to our settings, game, because it won't turn on the stuff right away, so we need to repeat speech on, sound on, music on, text on, save. All right. So first, let's talk to our friend here, so we get to find someone who's helping us out.
At least you're out of your underwear. You're lucky the hand didn't pick you up on indecency charges.
Huh?
We'll be fine as long as we don't cross the people at the laundromat who own these clothes. So what's the flowchart? Let's start with what we know. A scrub team tries to nuke us in the middle of the night, only we got lucky and stuffed them. The question, of course, is what have we done to earn midnight execution?
Damn it, we're ARC employees. We enforce the laws. We believe in what the ham's doing, even though they step over the line sometimes.
Maybe they nailed you for being soft on rogue techs like me. Any other ARC agents would have pulled my
ARC
plug
stands
by
for
now.
Artificial Reality Containment.
That wouldn't get us clean. Maybe a rebuke, but we could have told him you were a singer with data on other hackers.
No, this is more like
A few months ago, we
anything
tagged
that
some would-be deck jocks that were
considered
programming
rogue
illegal
tech
C-space.
is outlawed by
Let a
the
couple of
government,
kids
i.e. the
skip,
hand
maybe
of
give 'em a
God,
second
who
chance.
controls
But
Washington.
again, they wouldn't scrub
There
us
is no
over something
president,
like that.
you know, no Democrat, Republican parties.
I know
Just
the two
one
of you are straight
signature
lines, but even you
group
can't
called the
believe
Hand
that
of God that
transgressions
controls
only
America.
punishes the wicked. This is a tyranny, man. A government with supreme power. Clearly, the first move is to learn what the hand has, or thinks it has, on us.
Yeah, these were two government workers, but then they were.
If it were me, my
tried
first
for
move would be
execution.
to a 787 heading to Africa. The coastal African Republic should
Scary.
become a high-tech free zone of sorts. A little rough, but the hand don't reach that far yet.
No way. We aren't running.
You tell him, Rachel.
She's right, Dante. We've spent our lives enforcing this government's laws. I won't end it all as a fugitive. We're getting some answers even if we have to go to Celine Solux.
Celine
Again.
Solux is the
Where do
imperator,
we start?
who is
Do you think we can
the
trust
ruler
Frank
of the
Jersey?
Hand of God.
Of course we can. Who's Jersey? He's an ARC captain, our superior. I've never known him to act on political motives, just the opposite. He's taken great risks defending people from corrupt busts. Lives in Georgetown.
And yes, this
He
all
would
takes
have
place in
official
Washington,
email
D.C.,
on our scrub.
so you get actual official locations.
Nick Cannon. He's jacked into the Voice of God news nets almost constantly. He's one of the few people who get the news before it's run through the Decency Council's censors. Fortunately, he owes us for overlooking some information theft.
Don't you two arrest anybody?
We figured he was a good person to have our hooks into. Looks like we were right.
You two'd have to stroll right into Voice of God headquarters on the mall. It's too risky. Nah, Voice is usually low security, and we don't plan on using the front door. So that's it. Cannon and Jersey. Not much. I wouldn't trust anyone else not to turn us in.
I might be able to fill your need. I know someone with links to the front. I don't know how desperate you are or whether you have any faith left in the system, but you may want to see what the other side has to offer.
Exactly.
It's funny, almost. A week ago, we would have busted you for telling us that.
I won't mention him again, but if you're looking for new friends,
Aldous
his
Xenon.
name's Aldous Xenon. You can find him in a bodega in Chinatown near Gallery Place. I'll pass your names to him.
Bodega.
He's a little rough, not your usual type, but you can trust him.
Also,
We'll keep it in
for the
mind.
time, that's actually
We
pretty
certainly
good
need all the
3D
help we can
modeling.
get.
It is.
Yeah.
And the voice actor,
Don't
too.
deal me out.
Yeah,
I owe
and
you
the
two for
textures
not
as
feeding
well.
me to
They-
transgressions. You always have
It's
a
only
hiding
to the
place
frame
here.
rate that kind of
Take
sucked,
that
but at the
extra
same
key
time,
over there.
Mhm.
It's yours.
You know,
it was a 90s.
I'll surf the underground network.
You know,
see if
it reminds
anything's
me
being
of-
wrapped out about your case.
I don't know. What was that like comedy fantasy adventure that has 3D graphics and like has a you play as a dragon.
Give me a minute for that one.
Not sure. But I will say, Vass, I love the character of Dante. I thought he was awesome.
Don't deal me out. I owe
He
you
kind
two
of
for
remind
not
me like,
feeding
that's
to
what I thought kind of like you would look
You
in
always have a hiding place
Cyberpunk
here.
on a computer.
Take that extra key over there. It's yours. I'll surf the underground
If you had a
network, see if
hairstyle like that,
anything's
Vass.
being wrapped out about your case.
What?
We
They could have.
we
All right.
we still
So and
get-
yes, this game does work on a time limit. The maximum you can go is 3 weeks. So and then a game over will happen. So I will be able to get through this. So don't worry. This is what I like too. So it even does a 3 grid model of DC.
Okay.
Ooh.
So we want to get
So
to
here.
Georgetown.
Are we?
Was it Spyro?
No,
Fearsome.
no, it's not Spyro. It's a it's also a point-and-click adventure game.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I forgot. So we need to go to Captain Jersey's. All right. So we're gonna talk to our art captain, our superior.
There was a blazing dragon.
Cappuccino,
but it's a 2D
anyone?
game.
Maybe some tea with a hit
Yeah.
of bourbon in it? You must be freezing after your jog about town in your underwear.
We figured you'd have heard by now.
I saw it on the scrub team's playback footage. You two kicked some ass.
Kick some irons.
Didn't know you had that in you.
Neither did we. Amazing what surprise and fear can do for your combat reflexes.
We know it's probably stupid to come here, Frank, but we need to talk to someone on the inside who we can trust. We know the hand might be watching this place.
Screw the hand.
Screwland.
I'm an ARC captain. This is the last place they'd look for you. My standing orders are to scrub rogues like you. You know me.
What I love about
Follow
this
orders.
too, Sturkio, as they're talking,
Why was a scrub
They
team
made sure that
trying
the
to
background's
burn us in
matched.
our bed? Who gave the order and what the hell for? We've done our duty for hand and country. Is this our payback? We haven't done anything.
here's
That's
Corruption.
probably what most of the people you feed to the scrubs.
see, and then Frank coming in with the truth.
Those people were sinners, Captain. They deserve what they got.
I forgot. You two are believers in the guiding hand. You thought being narcs for reality containment was doing God's work. Still feel that way now?
Exactly.
There's got to be an explanation. There was some kind of mistake.
Ah, yes. 80s and
Don't
90s.
play games with me, girl.
Heavy amount of
The hand
frictionism.
has something on you. What have you done?
Be right back.
Is this interrogation 101, Frank? If I were scrubbing over the net, then you know what they're charging us with. That's why we're here. You tell us what we've done.
You want to keep me in the dark? Fine. Maybe you don't know why they want you. Maybe you do. Here's what I know. The official charges are crap. Come on!
Crap.
You mean this kind of stuff doesn't trickle down to grunts like you?
Educate us, Captain. Obviously, we need it.
The hand's rule isn't exactly the rule of law. It's not what they charge you with, but the fact that they charge you at all. Officially, you're in violation of the
There we go,
Artificial
Bess.
Realities and Extra-Numinal Environments Design, Programming, and Transportation Act. You've been accused of dealing in pornographic virtuals involving human-demon coupling.
Oh,
So Gideon and Rachel are in
Skin
trouble
dealing?
for
That's
basically
ludicrous.
has-been
Pretty much
hotel
hate
hell of a boss
history.
porn.
I've burned whole libraries of pornographic books
that was
and
before
virtuals.
that.
It's a frame
I know.
job,
I'm just
Captain.
making a little reference that basically
Of course it's a
they're
frame
being
job.
busted for
You two are either
human
guilty of
demon
something
porn.
else, in which case I'll take you in myself. Or
Because
you're
remember, this is
completely
artificial
intolerable
reality
for some
containment.
reason, and
I
they want
did-
to
So,
pay for it.
in the hand of
So
God's
somebody in
law
our
of America,
corporate's dead?
anything like
Someone in Ark,
pornography,
transgression,
You know what would be-
art,
you-
all that stuff is
somebody with
banned and
some
can put you in
connections,
jail.
because they
You know
linked
what would
with
be
Mr.
funny?
Beautiful. You only
If
do
this
that
was
when
like the
desperate
world of
to wax
Has Been Hotel
somebody.
Hell of a Bus in the future, where
Yes, it
humans
would.
and demons reside together.
Yeah, so we've been Gideon and Rachel have been accused of basically getting a bunch of human demon porn commissions by a man called Mr. Beautiful,
That's it, Dennis
Beautiful
Hopper's
is one
role.
of transgression's dirtiest little secrets.
aka
Associating with
Pazuzu.
him is as good as a guilty verdict. They accuse someone of running in a narcotics or porn or illegal reality scheme, fabricate a link to Beautiful,
Hall's
haul his
ass
ass
in.
in.
He signs
signs a
the
confession
confession.
implicating the accused. Beautiful's freed on
So
some
basically,
technicality,
Beautiful
and the
is a
accused
snitch
gets
to the hand.
scrubbed, or worse.
Let
So
me
you
guess.
get you
Beautiful's
get
fingered
marked
us as
with
accomplices
being
in a virtual
with
sting
Mr.
ring.
Beautiful. Beautiful comes in and is like, I don't know these guys, and then they just
Where do we find
you
this
go to you
Assyrian
get
scumbag?
executed or jailed, and he gets off.
He's got to hang out in the back room of a
Speak.
speakeasy called the Interface out in Foggy,
Foggy
Bottom.
Bottom.
Watch your step.
Kinda
Everybody
kinda
in the place
push
fancies
today to
themselves a
see
badass.
religion in
Most
a
of
video
them
game.
actually are.
Yep. All right. You suspect transgressions involvement.
Then we're finished. The two of us can't fight transgressions.
No, we can't. Me or Vass can't fight transgressions
Best
either.
you can try to do is avoid them. They'll try for you again.
What's
That's
a
Sergio, you can't
transgression?
fight transgressions either.
there might be a way to
What's
make
that?
transgressions work for you.
You have to look up what
Just
transgressions
the
are.
guts to try it.
I don't know about guts. Will desperation do?
Probably.
Not everyone in transgressions is a despot hiding behind holy robes. There are some men and women of integrity trying to make the system work. One of them's an acquaintance of mine, named Jean Saint-Mouchoir.
That's Jeffrey Holder's character,
Compulsive
Vass.
diarist.
Jean
Make entries in
Saint-Mouchoir.
a voice journal every day. He's a straight arrow, by the book guy, so you can't risk confronting him. You'll have to break into his office, and he has passwords on everything in the system. But if you can break those, you might tap into what he knows about your case.
Ah, so he's
Not
essentially
much.
just breaking the law.
Start.
Yep.
His office is in Sin Central, the Transgressors Complex
Transgressors
right next to the Federal
Complex.
Triangle.
There's force majeure moments.
Anybody else scrubbed that night?
Scrubs were out in force that night, which suggests a sweep.
Well, there are other people like
Means
us
one of
getting
two
killed
things.
for
You're either
wrong
really
reasons.
involved in something dirty, in which case I'll haul your asses in myself, or Transgressions is using one fabricated crime to wipe up a whole lot of undesirables. Question is, why are you two loyal ARC agents suddenly dirt?
Uh-oh.
Who were the other germs? Any pattern to the hits?
Only name that meant anything to me was Swivel O'Leary. He ran a speak called Interface over in Foggy Bottom.
Wild place.
Wild place. Mr. Beautiful hangs there. Transgressions had been tolerant to this
So,
point, but
The
they
owner of
finally
that
got around to
speakeasy where
O'Leary.
Beautiful is also got killed the same night that Gideon and Rachel were targeted.
Well, who knows? Transgressions is shadowy in its accusations because it answers to nobody.
Yep, here we go.
Porn's a popular
Virtual
setup
porn.
to get you for the sexy stuff and for the VR.
And the VR,
Not
Sturkio.
much I can tell you because I haven't worked that turf in decades. Pain in the ass more than anything. Spend half your time busting horny kids and couples looking for a few new thrills.
But beautiful deals in this stuff?
Yes, he does.
That's
a
not
lot of
the
porn
usual
commissions.
game. Plenty of other demons for that.
My god, these people would be literally
Stay in touch.
having too much
Executed.
job
I can to watch your
in
backs.
2020.
Yes.
The hand's not finished with you two.
All right, so let's look at this.
Everybody
Scrub
got
list.
phones.
Yep. So, classified Night of Reintonement, scrub list, target. Adam Schoenbrunn, Eschatology Incorporated, Deidre O'Connor, Neo-Gnostics, James Henley, New Corporeal Biologics, Swivel O'Leary, Interface, Gideon and Shante, Rachel Brock, Ark, and then Brian Avery, Seven Deadly Sins, Clean Machine, which is in McPherson. Alright, we will take that. Alright, so let's go see if we can strike up a deal with a
It's
demon.
March 9 of 2095. Wow.
Yep.
They should regress it back to a bit of religious stuff.
Yep, the Hand of God. Alright, so we need to go to Foggy Bottom. Little triangle. Foggy Bottom. I love the way that they did the grid map here. And then see, Meanwhile, a strong member of the scrub team that attacked Gideon and Rachel faces an enraged Imperator Solux. And you'll get to see Grace Jones.
Yes, Imperator Solux.
Avert your eyes from your Imperator. You are not fit to look upon me, much less serve me. How is it that you allowed those corrupt arch-agents to escape the hand?
Well, we didn't expect anyone else to be in the apartment, so we...
You didn't expect? Did you plan? Did you think? Were you not entrusted with an important task? Could you have taken your head out of your ass long enough to point a gun at a couple of sleeping, small-time civil servants and pull the trigger?
Oh, Grace, you're so awesome with those lines.
But I...
You disgust me. You with your muscles and your firepower, pistol-whipped like a coward. Do you realize that the only thing separating you from an ape is an opposable thumb? As for your balls, you obviously haven't been using them either. So they will be mine. Take him! Get him out of my sight!
Damn, Imperator Solux is gonna castrate that fool.
Absolutely.
Yep. So, we need to get into this speakeasy. Let's talk to the
Also,
bard.
that's a really nice...
Armin.
That's quite a strange-looking car.
What is it?
Right, is it?
I'll give you 3 guesses and a chance for the washer decking unit.
The password, numbskulls. You want in? You gotta give me it.
There's a password? You're kidding me.
Nah, you gotta be a
Can you
member.
tell what the password is?
Read the sign.
Read the sign. They spell it out for you, it's sesame. Or it says me. There you go. And that's how we get in the interface. Alright. So now we're in the interface bar. And here you go, Vess. Here's Stephanie Seymour.
No, hey. Holy sh...
Well, and who's
Whoa,
the next victim?
That is...
I beg your pardon.
That is actual live action.
Oh, this is what you look like now.
Ooh, Gideon.
Wow, they did a nice
Yeah.
job. You look great.
Why, Mr. Ashanti, my little heart would be all aflutter if I had one.
She's a simulacrum.
Rachel, honey, allow me to introduce
Cinna
Cinna
Stone.
Stone. She's, an old friend of mine.
Oh, really?
No, I just mean we go way back,
Yeah, we used to go way back, behind the barn, didn't we, Gideon? Hey, Gid, remember the days when I used to see through you? I love you, baby. I'll always love you.
Cut it out, Cinna. This is Rachel.
Not the Rachel. Well, what do you know? Walks on 2 legs and everything.
Wait a minute. Gideon, you never mentioned that you two were...
Involved, friendly, acquainted, pals, buddies, amigos. Familiar with the beast with 2 backs. Just good friends who scream in the night. Rock around the clock. What do you know? Here come the daylight kind of friends.
Right. He never mentioned that.
I was getting around to
So,
it, Rachel.
Cinna, how's things by you?
Oh, just fine, thank you for asking. I found that after you, electronics is the next best thing. Of course, it's not like I have any choice in the matter now.
I was really sorry when I heard, Cinna.
I know, I got your card.
Okay, so
the flowers,
basically,
or rather,
it
the
was kind of
flower. What is that
magic.
supposed to be, dashing or something? A man sends you a single rose?
Yep.
That wasn't a white rose by any chance.
That is what that reminds me.
White as snow.
Yep.
You on the mailing list?
One of many, apparently.
Rachel, the woman was dead. I mean, not dead exactly.
I was paying my respects, Rachel.
It's all right, Gideon. I was dead, still am, as a matter of fact, in the quaint, traditional sense of the word. I'm not more than a picture in a scrapbook.
I just don't get this stuff. It's you. You're thinking, talking, still seem to have a little feeling, but
It's not her feeling I was wondering about.
Relax, Rachel. Gideon always preferred his women to have some substance. Didn't you, Lamb Chop? He liked them live, too.
Oh, so she's
So how did they
sort of
do
ghost.
this?
A simulacrum. Holographic
Did
simulacrum.
most of this myself, actually.
Yeah,
You work
I
with
was
the kind
thinking,
of ordnance I
like,
work with,
she transferred herself
you
into a
always figure I'm slipping
holographic
someday,
image.
especially when the tech updates itself every
Yep.
5 minutes. I
Yeah,
developed
droid.
this
So,
droid I'd been tinkering
like,
with for years.
it's like
and
a
every
blank,
now and then,
like,
I'd download it
android
as
body,
much of
but
my
it's
own
projecting a
playful,
hologram
sweet
of the
self
person.
as I could into data. My personality, memories, you name it. Everything. That's me onto a couple of compact discs. I didn't bother to keep up the holographic file, so you'll notice I'm a bit younger than the last time you saw me. The last picture of me was from a cousin's wedding. I remember wishing I'd brought some plastic explosives with me. The band played Satisfaction once too often.
Do you remember what happened? I'm sorry, you probably would rather not.
Nah, it's all right. I don't remember a thing. I only remember up to my last downloading, which was about a week before what my doctors like to call the unfortunate incident. I remember taking the assignment, though. It was with an old friend from the Georgetown Revo days. You know, an old friend I was seeing in a new kind of light. He was a pretty damn good B&E man, though. But as far as demolitions go, he didn't know shit from Shinola. So, I thought I'd help out and see what it would be like to work together. The job called for us to use proto-glycerin caps.
Yep.
Nitro in gel form. Highly unstable stuff. Not for use at home.
So basically, the
Next thing I know, I'm coming out
person
of surgery,
she was working with
and there's
fucked
no
around
bad
with
thing.
nitro, and she ended up dying.
You think your partner
Wait,
screwed up?
Wait, so technically so basically she's a holographic
Couldn't
ghost.
say.
Yep.
He didn't make it. He always was kind of fumble-fingered when it counted, though. I guess it just goes to show you, never mix love and explosives.
Sorry about your friend.
Don't be. I'm a holograph. Go ahead, pinch me.
Who was in on the operation? What was your target?
Oh no, you
So
don't,
in a way,
Arcade.
Vas,
You know I
this would
never
be
give
like
up
an
names.
futuristic version of a
Well, I'm not
VTuber.
exactly with the firm any longer.
Yeah, I would have. Oh,
I heard.
I can see that happening.
They finally wised up to
Get-
the fact
get-
that you weren't really a fascist at heart. They put a hit
I
out
mean,
on you.
you could get
But I figure,
get
knowing
to see
you,
Hatsune
that it hasn't
Miku
sunk in
without
yet.
any
You probably
trying to
figure it's some bureaucratic
any
snafu
lights.
you can still
Yes.
clear up. And to be honest, it's an old habit that's gonna die even harder
at
than
the same
I
time,
did,
if
knowing better than
VTubers
to
from
talk
someone
about
that's
the
alive,
Revo
not
side
dead.
of things.
Uh,
I mean, remember how much trouble you had
Look at
kissing
this.
in public? Even after we'd been going out ages, it made you uncomfortable?
Because the hand could bust you
Like
even
that
for
was
showing
you,
public
too.
affection.
I thought it was me.
Now,
Good
he's got
lord,
his
that
prudish
reminds me
side.
of Demolition
And does
Man.
he still leave
Yep.
wet towels all over the place?
hey,
Oh, wait a minute. I think we're getting off the subject.
Oh, wait a minute.
How'd you like to see him take a walk on the Revo side?
Evo side.
Gideon? That's something I'd like to see.
Great. Why don't you come with us? We could certainly use you. Of course, with my expertise
I don't
with
know-
explosives, I'm
There you go.
likely to blow you up again.
I'm likely to blow you up again.
No problem. That's the great thing about being dead. You don't sweat the little things.
Yeah, you don't sweat the
Great.
little things.
I have a feeling that with you along, we'll really be able to give the hand a run for
So
the
we have
money.
a demolitions expert that's a
Yeah, well,
simulacrum
you
hologram.
know my motto. If you can't figure it out,
Blow it up.
blow it up. By the way, Rachel, I was just kidding earlier. I mean, I knew it was over between Gid and me the first time I heard him mention your name.
Really? The first time?
I know, I always like the interface song. It's like a really good
Judas
MIDI
Priest.
arrangement, Vess.
Is it me or did the road just
Judas
get longer?
Priest.
Okay, ladies. Beautiful must be behind that door at the rear of the bar.
Okay.
First thing we should do
Just
is
make sure it's you
confront that
two and
demon.
not ladies.
Once we've done
It will
that,
get worse.
we can consider these other leads we've collected. Let's see. Dante told us about Aldous
Yep,
Xenon
Aldous
of the
Xenon.
CFF. We should go there soon. The
Citizens
Big
Freedom
Cannon,
Front is
Voice
what
of
CFF
God near
means.
the mall.
The cannon,
Dr.
yep.
Clean at McPherson Square. Jersey tipped us to Moussoir's computer in the transgressions office.
We'll get to that
near
later.
Federal Triangle, and he also mentioned a demon hunter named Dean Sterling.
Yep, Dean Sterling.
Maybe Moussoir's got something on Sterling. Of course, if we really get desperate, we can drop in on our old friends Pap Pap and Anime at their comic shop near Gallery Place. Not far from that Xenon fellow. A long road indeed. On to beautiful, ladies.
All right then, Gideon and Cinna has joined us. Because we actually do have inventory for them too, so if we go to the inventory, it'll show that.
So we get party members.
Yeah. So Cinna has mini bombs, a knockout gas bomb, an explosive charge, and an EMP grenade.
I never thought we'd get some sort of RPG mechanics.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, let's talk to this guy at the bar.
I was wondering when you two would get to me.
What are you talking about, fella? We never saw you before.
I know, just my footprint. And that's only when I got sloppy a couple of times.
Who the hell are you?
Hey, who the hell are you?
Name's Scub Stevens.
Scub Stevens.
Holy cow, Scub Stevens? The man's a legend.
She looks even better.
Oh, no.
You're Scub Stevens? You're kidding me.
You expected something taller?
He's a really well-known jury rigger.
Well, yes, frankly. A holograph can dream, can't she?
Then a holograph can have some manners.
It's just that we never figured on meeting you. The sign of a good rigger is that he doesn't leave too many fingerprints. You don't leave any. In fact, that's how we know what job is yours.
Live action and
no
3D
fingerprints,
animation,
no marks, vert after images.
I love it.
Nothing.
From what
It's just
I've
like your
seen,
usual
if anybody could have given me problems, would have been you two.
That's up media.
Too bad for art. You're out of the business.
Oh, I would
Wait a
give for a
minute.
kill
I just
for a
remembered
remake of this
something.
game if they could up
Didn't
the
the scrub
graphics
team come after you once?
and still keep the full motion.
Maybe? No maybe about it. Don't they teach you art boneheads about famous disasters amongst your peers? I mean, he took out an entire scrub team.
Let's just say you should never try to take a jury rigger at home. I didn't have to lift a finger. All they had to do was open the door. How did you guys?
They died to all my Home Alone traps.
Pure luck. They were expecting to take us out one at a time.
They were.
It's never pure luck when you outdo a scrub team, lady.
Let me enjoy my beer.
Now I'm beginning to think our luck has run out.
Well, maybe not. You're off the hand's map now. That's one good thing. They don't know where you are. They don't know what you know. There's a bunch of good people that were in your jurisdiction they never heard of. People you laid off of. Maybe some of them could help you.
People like you?
I can be persuaded. Plus, I sort of owe you two.
You'd be willing to work with us even though there's a scrub team after us?
Yeah, what the hell? It's a slow week.
What the hell?
What do you think? You need me?
Sure, I'll take Scub Stevens. Got another party member of us.
But don't you have to, like, get your little black bag or whatever it is riggers carry their tools around in?
Nah, I'm a rigger for God's sakes. If you can't make do with stuff
So
on hand,
basically think he's his own MacGyver. Alright, so let's talk to this guy.
Hey, sweetheart, ditch that loser and run with the real man. I got a full tank of gas in the hog, a 6-inch wad of $100 bills, and enough adrenal stimulators to party for a week straight.
Oh my
Tempting
goodness.
offer, Chief, but I'll pass. We've got work to do.
Come on, babe, what can tall, dark, and depressed do for you that Mind Runner
Mind
can't?
Runner.
Hanging with me is more than just physical, if you get what I'm saying. They don't call me Mind Runner for
Mind
nothing.
Runner.
Janet Casanova. We're digging for data on Swivel O'Leary.
O'Leary. Funny how a man gets more interesting once he's had his intestinal tract splattered all over a walk-in freezer. Swivel played it cool. Kept his mouth shut. Mostly mumbled to himself. Hell, half of that was in Latin.
Oh, do go on about Latin.
He spoke Latin?
Yes, you do.
Just
you
a
do.
few phrases. Hell only knows where he picked that up. Freaking annoying is what it was. I almost busted his chops plenty of times. Vocabulum est grale. Omnis venere ab genitor.
Oh, so we learned another Latin phrase.
He must have mumbled that 1,000 times under his breath.
I still
What's
like
with you
feel
two?
like this is like some
That means something to you?
sort of like
Vocabulum
amazing
et
word
grale.
combo situation.
Ominous
But-
venere of genitor,
Well,
huh?
I know
The word
I know about
grale
like Who
could
Framed
mean
Roger Rabbit
something.
and Cool World, but
Yep.
Glad I could help.
but that's more like a
Sunshine.
reverse kind
Guess
of
you owe
thing.
me now.
It is.
I can think of dozens
Like
of
we are
ways
in a
to
CGI
repay
world,
me,
and there
depending
are
on how
there are
flexible
live
you are.
action actors.
That makes it
as
better.
Hall crimes.
Yeah, that's worked in many series that have done that before. So before we talk to this person at the out of order thing, we're going to talk to this lady right in the corner over here.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Just see.
You don't look like the type who drinks in a place like this.
Not by choice. I'm desperate to earn some money. Know anybody who needs the services of a good forger?
Yeah, we could use that.
Damn right you don't look the part. Why put yourself at risk?
That's my business, isn't
She
it?
can make us many fake IDs.
Not if you're pushing your services to us.
I told you, it's the money. I need cash to get my daughter out of the city. She lives with a gang of kids that call themselves the Clean Machine. They live near McPherson Square in a tenement across the street from their opposite numbers, the Deadly Seven.
That's all.
Not the Killer Seven.
What caused the division? Was it a result of their deck mutation?
Not much we can do about getting your girl out of the gangs.
Or the
but we could have
Magnificent
use for a
Seven.
forger.
Yep.
I always carry my tools. If you want me to work with you, I'm ready. But my condition
There's
is
so
this.
many sevens.
You two help me convince Chastity to leave the Cleans. Do something to show her how empty a life it is, and I'll serve as your forger. Agreed?
Sure. We could use a forger.
Remember our deal now. You have to help me with Chastity while I forge for you. Time goes by, and I think you're welching on our deal. I'll leave you high and dry.
All right. She'll always be right here if you ever dismiss her. All right. So let's talk to this person right here.
Okay.
They also have good information. The bartender has nothing.
I shudder to ask.
Grace Jones.
Wait.
Actually, I thought we'd do the answer.
She does a lot of voices in this game.
I should have known.
So there's
Investigators.
Yeah, that's
You
Grace
have
Jones.
an orderly, methodical look.
wow.
Seekers of arrangement where there is none. It doesn't exist. And even if it did, I'm not interested.
I'm not interested.
Judas Priest. How do you order a
Get in. You're not getting that catchphrase over.
Kind of reminds me of the time I tried to get you to talk about commitment, Gideon.
Yeah, well, you blew your chance at that one, didn't you? In more
Emphasis on
ways than
blue.
one, I'd say.
Damn.
Blew my chance? Did it ever occur to you that maybe some women feel that they don't have to beg a man to commit to something? Maybe I was secure enough.
She kind of looks like that lady from Gex
Are you
3.
saying that
Yep.
I'm insecure, you tin-plated bimbo?
Damn, Rachel.
Will you two knock it off?
Knock it off, you
All
two.
right, all right. So anyway, lady, what you're saying is you're a fan of disorder.
Queen of chaos, actually.
Yep.
Decade
Queen
baby,
Chaos.
c'est moi. Queen chaos.
Love the name, Queen Chaos.
Is it me, or is this conversation just a tad over my head?
It's shooting around you, my dear, like subatomic particles ricocheting for no discernible reason. And yet I
I'll
repeat,
be honest, like
even this information includes information.
Rachel Jones honestly looks so
Do you know how
much
we can get a
beautiful,
hold of Mr. Beautiful?
like as a person.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows.
Just seen her in the Conan
You
movies.
just have to say the magic word.
Oh, here we go.
Good. There's nothing random about that. It takes a certain particular word to summon him up.
And yet not without the possibility of chance occurrence. Much like what happens in happenstance. A cyber duality, the prosing occurrence of his appearance with you standing there. Much like if a drink was suddenly to appear at my elbow, for example.
Not getting you a drink, Chris.
Much like the fat within chance. You want a
That's
drink from us?
phrase number 2.
You've got to give us some news we can use.
I'm sorry. You're like aliens to me. I see him all around me. It seems easy.
Oh,
You must
please.
merely look at the creature to see his essence.
But we can't look at him if we can't summon him up.
Gideon getting to the point.
If you could, you would see no more than some petty hood, not unlike thousands of others. Fate has condemned him, so he is the essence of condemnation, and that lies his essence. Within his essence, you will find him.
That's the hint Queen Chaos gave us.
Mine too. I give up. Thanks for your time, Queenie.
Alright, let's go into the back room.
Yeah, let's go into the back room.
Yep, so this is Mr. Beautiful's hangout back here. Let's talk to the little demon over here.
Oh, this little demon.
What's this? What trouble have I bought? Have I copped a face, naughty and full? Are you heat or scrubs who want me shots? I plead you see, I'm only dutiful. I didn't make the game I play. The one you want is Mr. Beautiful.
Abonitas, and he rhymes.
Holy crap, that looks
right,
like a
Shorty.
demon.
We need
You got
to
that
go
right, Shorty.
now.
Little guy.
See him? Not everyone may. Those who do are select.
suppose
Make
are
your
different
bones.
concepts.
You doomed to pay.
I will summon him if I elect, but for me to chant and call him hence, from you the code I must detect.
Better Dasher.
Yep. So, remember when Queen Chaos said that the essence of condemnation would be his word? So basically, the essence of condemnation is condemn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what she gave it away.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
sorry. I did not.
Oh yeah, by the way, Rugal is playing his one of his favorite games and most remembered games of all time. And it's actually one of the unique point-and-click adventure titles.
Yeah, I think there's an N. Yeah, condemn.
The underworld will part and rend, a fissure up from hell to surface, and beauty rise at the word condemn.
Oh.
And Dennis Hopper. Oh, let's talk to Mr. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Abonitas, you cowering lick spittle. I told you go light on the smoke and brimstone and shit when I'm in my human form. This stuff goes right into my friggin' throat, man.
You find it even harsher as of late, with human hearts and human lung. Perhaps you are not one so great. But I speak with too
Damn it,
sharp a
Sturkio, you're
tongue
being very
as the
sass
sermon
to
I
Mr.
stoop
Beautiful.
and crawl.
You know what?
Here are two with stories unsung.
Don't refer even everything as Turkio.
It's just humor.
You're not fooling anybody with the false modesty. Fire up the espresso machine. I want a pot of double stuff ready for me when I'm done with Gideon and Rachel.
Ooh, and he knew already.
Now I'm gonna tell you two, I am not happy.
But
I'm not
they don't know
friggin'
each other in the
happy
past.
at all when two of my people are making this much noise.
Yeah, but remember they were fingered in selling virtual demon porn.
Underwear? How do you think that's gonna play with the Dagos and the Spics and those damn Indians?
And he's a demon, so he's allowed to say that.
Mob in this town.
Oh,
They can be racist because again they're demons. They're evil.
Deal with the hand. You two start blowing their people's brains out, and you know what I'll have?
Frickin'
I'll have
squat,
freaking
man.
squat, man. And
I
every
didn't know.
scrub gun in the metro area will
I
be
didn't know
after
Dr.
me.
Dennis Hopper was racist in this one.
What is this?
Well, for
we
demon.
don't work for you. We've never even
I love
seen
the
you
Office
before.
look. Reminds me of Doom.
Don't
Doesn't it?
play games with me, girly. That's the problem with the rackets these days. Nobody's got any loyalty left. Hey, I'm fighting a war here. I got enemies on every front and on two different planes of existence. I don't need mutiny by my own friggin' people.
Freaking people.
We're not your people, beautiful. We're wise to what your sweetheart deal with the Hand is all about. We know that you implicate people in crimes that they didn't commit, so that the Hand is a cover story for arresting them. Well, it didn't work, pal. We slipped that noose, and we figure you know the real reason the Hand wants us killed. We've come for answers, beautiful.
It's got a nice pool table.
Don't push it, Ashanti. Ask Abonitas what happens when he pushes me too far. He pushes and pushes and pushes, man. And then I have to push back.
It ain't pretty, man. It ain't pretty.
It ain't pretty.
We know what your game is. We know that you helped set us up for the scrub hit. We're here to learn the reasons why, and don't try to intimidate us, because we're not afraid of demons.
You're making demands on me? You got rocks as big as church bells, boy. But I'm gonna make them ring if you don't watch your step. A couple of ham and egg grifters think they can walk into my office in my speakeasy and give me the business? And don't hand me this fearless rat. You've had the late night kick on your door. The scrub team showed you how vulnerable you are. This planet's brimming with fear, man. I sense it everywhere, in everything. It's in the sweat of anxious trans-globe grunts, lonely beds at 4 a.m., and skinny chicks with ugly scars taking wicked backhands from husbands. Don't think you're special. You got buckets of fear in you, boy.
Rip it out and show it to
Rip
you.
it out and show it to you if I didn't need both of you.
This is useless. Let's get out of here, Gideon.
Sorry I'm late.
You're not.
That's fine.
That's all good.
You're still in shock from the scrub attack.
Not going anywhere.
It happens to everyone the first time someone tries to shoot them in their bedroom. Trust me, you'll get over it.
Best thing to do is to plunge yourself into your work. That's a motto I live by every single day. Plunge myself into my work.
Here's what you gotta do for me. You gotta help me with Sanguinarius.
That son
Of a bitch.
There's
He's been
over
a
always
stone
some
in my shoe for
drunk.
centuries, and today
Yes!
we settle all accounts. Does he think I've got my head in the sand, that I don't know what he's doing with all that ordnance he's
Let's
stockpiling?
say he smoked a lot with
That
Peter
Megan
Fonda in
maniac
Easy
sees
Rider.
himself straddling the horse of death. Man, and he's leading his army of demons armed with bazookas, machine guns, and cluster bombs. He's even invented his own weapons. Guns that fire poisonous serpents.
Whoa, poisonous serpents.
And spraying hellfire. See, he's got this vision of himself on this horse,
Man.
with my head impaled on his sword, and he's kicking ass all over hell in the name of his master, Belial, who'll reward him with chests of gems and chariots of overflowing with food and chambers full of plump naked boys or some shit like that. Oh, your tiny little minds can't conceive the desperate grandeur.
You know, you're not far off, Vess, on your earlier depiction of what you said about has been in
I'll
HB.
be bum-buggered from this to Dorchester if that gun-crazy Diablo's getting the drop on me.
Let's play along a little, Rachel. Something wild's happening here, and we might be able to turn it to our advantage. I never quite understood the conflict between you and Sanguinarius.
I think Dasher had to get something.
What's to understand?
I'm gonna go ahead and check out
hate
Deadly
with
Creatures
demons.
because Dennis Hopper is
thing, our
also in this.
shtick, our
Yep.
raison d'etre.
It's what we do. We hate each other. Don't you get it, Gideon?
Sanguinarius serves that ignorant, hulking Belial, see? And I do
Yep.
the job.
Because he's Pazuzu, he serves Mephistopheles.
Been tearing it up over the same turf for thousands of years, and now I got the upper hand. I had the vision, the brilliance to get connected with humankind's most potent sinners. I had the genius to take human form and become a player in the rackets. I built what I got with class and negotiation. Every mob boss has a weakness, and I played them off one another like a freaking maestro. They all depend on me for something. Sanguinarius
Dasher.
thinks he can just
Open
buy
mic.
up weapons and blast his way to victory?
Yeah.
That's so typical of Belial's cadre, man.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's time to go to the mattress. We're gonna hit him before he figures out how to use
Dasher.
his new toys. You two proved yourself by kicking that scrub team.
Oh no, that's
ass.
Vast, sorry.
And I think
Vass.
you're ready for the big time.
He's ranting, Gideon. He's completely evil and insane.
Let's hear him out. He's coming to the point.
He is coming to a point. He basically wants us to go to hell.
Bet your ass I'm coming to the point.
You're going to hell.
You're going to hell to see what Sanguinarius has got. I want to put a job on that monkey. I'm gonna know what he's packing. He thinks he's the only demon who can score from the military. Meanwhile, I got dozens of buyers working the streets,
You know-
M50 tanks with uranium-coated shells,
Oh, wait, did I have my mic on
weapons
the whole
with
time?
Yep.
armor-piercing
Yes.
bullets,
I
thought it was
trying-
Dasher, but it was
bursting
yeah.
sonic devices.
I was trying to know
Arms
what Dennis
race
Hopper
with
sounds
me,
like in
Willie.
2008.
I'm gonna
He's-
shut him down.
He sounds really different.
Well, he passed shortly after that
You
month.
two
That's when he was
gonna
really
help me
old.
take away
Oh.
his edge. I know he's whipping.
Remember, we
on
did
a
Easy
trio of
Rider
high-brass
right about
used
the
to
end of the
belong to
60s and the
those saps
70s.
in the CFF. If we can snatch them
This
out
things
of
can
here,
change in,
one of them
well,
might
20
be
years.
loyal enough to steer some Pentagon hardware my way.
And if they tell you to stuff it?
Then I'll freaking stuff them with broken beer bottles and cherry bombs. And the same for you if you don't get your blank minds linked up with my
Psycho
psychopomp.
Pomp.
I want you to bring back as many of those tin soldiers.
So the Psycho Pomp is their way
Look out
of
for
getting you to go to hell
If he catches
by
ya,
transferring your
you're
soul
gonna have
through
to
it
duke it out with that helmet
without
head.
dying.
So you got your marching orders. You gonna just stare at me? Or are you ready to go to hell?
You ready to go to hell, Vass?
Exit stage left, Gideon. There's nothing in hell that's gonna save our necks.
I don't know, Rach. It's a dangerous hunch, but I think Beautiful's an important part of this mess. We don't have any leads on Earth about why the Hand wants us dead. Maybe we have to go to hell to get the truth.
We should.
Oh,
Here's the drill, kids. I use my psycho pump to open a portal between here and hell.
I guess let's start for the
To
open
get
mic.
out,
No, that's fine.
just think about leaving,
And you'll be back.
and you'll be back. Unless you try to job me, and then I'll leave you there to burn. Are you all clear on that?
Yes, I am. You ready to hell? Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm gonna be. Something tells me I'm gonna get spooked.
This is our soul going through the Psycho Pomp to hell. Oh, look at that. Last stop, hell. Love that face. And we're in hell.
I was gonna mention something about Dark Seed, and I was
Yeah.
right about that. Oh, God. God, that's a weird face.
Alright, Sanguinarius invoice, ammunition, vehicles, amphibious landing craft, anti-aircraft missiles, stoic missiles, Hound's mortar shells, wide Earp shoulder, harness mortar launcher, round stars, armor-piercing bullets, and ripper grenades. Alright, we'll take that. But, if we ever want a description, our PDA will tell us.
Modern weaponry has not improved significantly on the World War II era bazooka, except that the explosive charges are a good bit more powerful.
Alright, let's take this.
2095's version of an assault rifle holds a bigger clip and fires higher caliber bullets at a significantly faster rate.
Alright, take that.
A standard Army issue laser rifle.
Alright. Oh, what's this?
One of Sanguinarius's improvements on earthly weapons, this rifle fires a shell that on explosion releases a swarm of hellspawn serpents that slither over an opponent, inflicting countless lethal bites.
Bullets that turn into snakes. Awesome, I'll take that.
Stick to snakes.
This cartridge contains a deadly, fast-acting, wide-area nerve gas.
Oh, okay, we'll take the nerve gas launcher.
These plastique charges are set for detonation when the pin is pulled.
Okay, then.
Well, the hologram is gonna love it.
This unique weapon actually consists of the upper body of an android carrying a machine gun.
Combat buddy.
Worn like a backpack, the wearer merely has to face an enemy to elicit a deadly round of fire over his head from the buddy.
So it's an auto turret that you wear at like a backpack. Neat. Ooh.
This sinister weapon is sharp enough to split hairs and heavy enough to require 2 hands.
Hellblade. Yes, I'll take the Hellblade.
Yes, I'll take the Scissorman. Cheers.
Yep.
Actually, no. The scissors from Kill la Kill.
Yep. Alright, let's talk to these people we're tied up.
This is Kill la Kill before Kill la
Don't
Kill.
worry, General. We're here to save you. We're with the front.
No, we're not. Not yet.
I don't care if you're with the Foreign freaking Legion. Get out of here. You came here of your own accord? How stupid can you be? Evac, all ass, retreat. Sanguinarius is nearby, and he's spoiled for a fight.
That medal is looking
He'll
much
have
more
more
painful on
strength
you.
than me.
Yep, Sanguinarius did that to him.
Oh,
Alright.
Also, he has all of his badge pinned to his chest.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I meant. And everything is pinned. All the medals and badges are pinned to his chest.
Well, let's save. Let's see.
Did you name such Joe Boyle?
Yep. Alright. Yeah, I can, because I can name my things.
Ooh, say Dennis Hopper's Inferno. Nah. Oh, yes, that's...
Alright. Alright, let's get out of here.
Alright.
I like the music too. Very good. Oh, there's Sanguinarius.
The crucified torture victims lining the horizon, backlit by firelight, seem apropos in this perpetual battle zone. This is the place where Sanguinarius likes to try out his new weapons, and his old for that matter.
Alright, let's talk this and this. This over here is General Mancini.
Hold on, General. We'll get you out of here as soon as we can deal with Sanguinarius.
Don't worry about me. This bastard hasn't gotten diddly out of me. I wouldn't even give him my name, rank, and serial number.
Alright, well, let's talk to the man.
Humans with guns? Ask Mancini if those guns are gonna make any difference.
And that's the combat buddy.
I'll plug you and gut you and feed your bowels to the hellhounds and Rackentyran.
Stuff it, gruesome. We don't scare that easy.
Yeah, we don't care if you were made by Visvipop.
I'll bet you die real good.
Oh, we'll see about that. And that's why we picked up the weapons. If you don't, you're dead.
Nice.
Oh, there went his combat buddy. Sanguinarius, you suck. Oh, Has-Been Hotel got delayed again, just for that reason. Another season of Hello Boss. And we saved one of the souls. Hell looks great. And we're back. Alright, beautiful. What you got for us?
Yeah. I'm thinking, is he
We did your
canonically
dirty work for you, beautiful. You can pay us back by clearing our names.
Payback? You ought to pay me back, girlie, after all I've done for you two. You think Sanguinaris is the only one who wants me dead? I keep my standings in the mob because they're too afraid to try for me. I show one sign of weakness, one sign I can be had, and they'll be on me like dogs, man, like rabid freaking hellhounds.
Oh, boy.
I need you two to be good Germans and wait for your orders. You keep your asses out of trouble, and you keep checking with me. I'll have your next mission.
So we'll have to check back with Beautiful later. So, let's make our way to the DC map. Town. Alright, so we've got McPherson. There was the Aldecanon, so that is one place we can go to, because remember, that's what Dante gave us, so that should be our next lead. Yeah.
Okay.
And Aldecanon's bodega.
Hold it right there. Don't move. Okay, you can come in now.
What was that all about?
He was scanning us. Scanner had a motion stabilizer on it too. Move and it stabilizes you. Stabilizes you as in poof.
Very good. How did you know? You couldn't find those scanners if you reduced this place to toothpicks.
I don't know. To tell you the truth, it just came to me.
Weird.
I guess it's just something I picked up somewhere. Anyway, I take it Dante told you we were coming?
Yes. You'll have to forgive the scanner check. Standard precautions. Anyway, actually, when Dante mentioned you, I asked him to send you. I thought a couple of renegade archagents could prove useful. Archagent. You ever notice how much that sounds like Archangel?
Can't say that I have.
Dante seemed to think you could help us.
Oh, there's no doubt we could help you. The question is, are you going to help us?
You said yourself a couple former archagents would come in handy. We can help out.
Okay.
Some.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to, like, mute that server until...
Some's not enough, my dear. You think the Resistance is staffed by part-timers working their way through school? Don't tell me you can help some.
Some?
Take it easy, pal. Rachel just has a little trouble with the concept of total war against somebody we just quit working for. Somebody we gave heart and soul to.
Well, there's more to it than Solix, but cutting off the leader of a rotten system should help considerably. Snakes rarely regrow heads.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are
You still want in? It's gotta be more than shelter in a storm. You've gotta help us. I've got an assignment that only someone with a background like yours could pull off. It would involve swooping down and leveling a mortal blow against your former employer.
The Hand of God.
The Hand of God itself.
All right, I'm in. I guess I just can't find any more excuses
here we go.
for Solux.
That's because there are none. Which is why your assignment is to kill the Imperator.
What are you, out of your friggin' mind? Solix has so much security around it's suicide to even think about it. Shit, they probably could kill you for thinking about it. Solix probably has psionic bodyguards.
3 of them, to be precise. A reconnaissance that cost us the lives of 2 freedom fighters. We've even heard they've developed something called a resonator shield. Supposedly, Solix wears a device that is programmed to recognize the vibrations of various grades of bullets in flight. The rifling of the bullets apparently slices through the air with a detectable resonance. The device emits an aura
think
that
about
matches
the stuff in Metal Gear
vibrations,
Solid 2,
thereby
basically.
disrupting the flight, slowing up the bullets so much they literally bounce off the wearer. In any case,
You remember
true
that
or
scene?
not, that kind of personal security is why we're not going after
like
Solix.
Fortune.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
I thought you said...
This came out before Metal Gear
We're
Solid 2.
going after Solix's car.
Oh, we're gonna bomb Solix's car. Gotcha.
The Selenazine?
The
Come on,
Selenazine.
it's gotta have security every bit as tight as the protection around Solix. And even if you got through to it, wouldn't they scan it for every type of demo device imaginable?
They've put most of their effort into guarding the building the car is in. They figure if the compound is secure, the contents are secure. But there's a lot of business in and out of that building. Getting past the initial security shouldn't be impossible. From there, you've just got a team of 24-hour mechanics to outwit. As for the device...
I don't know, you ever seen those
look.
mechanics? They're pretty strong.
It's a homing mechanism, not a bomb.
Oh, there you go.
The bomb comes later, when the car is in motion.
A smart bomb.
Still, they'll detect it right away, even if it is a tiny little thing. They'll find it long before Solix gets anywhere near.
Look again. This thing has an anti-scanning shield on it that cost us dearly. The final mechanism contains no demolitions, and it emits no radio waves. It's virtually undetectable.
So, how does it work?
It simply hums in response to engine vibration. That means we can use a resonance impactor, a smart bomb that homes in on the particular frequency of this little hummer.
Wow, what a great deal. All we have to do is go out and get ourselves killed for the resistance. Actually, probably tortured, then killed. And in return, you'll what?
Yeah.
What'd you expect?
What did you expect?
You think you could just sit around our various safe houses and twiddle your thumbs? You want to be safe and secure, you've got to help us topple the Androgyne. No one will ever really be safe as long as the Hand rules America.
He's right, Rach.
Oh, yep.
Besides, we owe the old girl, guy, whatever. Hell, you know, we kill Solix, they might finally find out what sex that character is.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there's a good reason to do it.
Yeah, see, Rachel was against that.
For whatever it's worth, you survive, and I'll bring you to Senator Burr, the leader of the resistance. Killing Solix has been my main orientation for years. It won't be the end of the struggle, but it will be the beginning of the end. It'll bring us that much closer to freedom, and it will rejuvenate the entire movement. Good luck, Archangels.
Give me the device, Xenon.
It's right over there. And you know where the Selenazine is, the garage at the Pentagon. Good luck.
Yep, we'll just stroll right into the Pentagon. Thanks, Xenon. Alright, here's the device. Alright, well, we know what we need to do now. Get into that garage. I know, Vass. Trust me, Rachel corrected Gideon right away. It's like, oh, so that's a good reason. Meaning, like, it's like, what? Are you serious, Gideon?
So, I'm sorry. Who is this unknown gender person who they're referring to?
Selene Solix. Remember we saw in the cutscene that was screaming at the scrub crew?
Oh.
The other Grace Jones character. Yeah.
What is Celine's real pronouns in this?
Well, since Grace is female, I'm just gonna go with that. Celine was the name sounds female, so we'll just say she, they.
Sure.
I don't know. Well, I'd have to check the book, like the Hell Cyberpunk or what exactly they went by, like how we'll call it.
Sure. Yeah. It's like the thing about Grace is like sometimes like Grace can be sometimes androgynous.
Yes. Yeah, that's what they were trying to get at with the character Imperator Selene Solux. Same with Queen Chaos. All right. So we're at the garage. Let's talk to the security guard over here who's eating ribs.
Hold on.
But no,
Here's ribs.
This is the 90s. It was a real different time.
Yep.
I love these ribs. They rip up my stomach, but I love them.
Dasher, stop eating those ribs from Winn-Dixie.
Don't want to get sauce all over your papers.
Look at him eating them ribs.
What can I do for you?
I gotta eat the ribs.
It's...
parts delivery. Got a truck idling on front with a load of axles and exhaust systems. Okay. Where do you want them?
Parts?
What
axles? I don't know no axles. You gotta have a level 4 pass to get in here. And I don't care if you're bringing me axles or 30 pounds of ribs.
I take it as foreshadowing.
Let me see your pass if you got one.
We have them ribs too. Okay. Ribs, you say? Well, we can't give you ribs, but we can certainly give you
Honestly,
a pass.
like,
So
I never like tried.
we'll use Sophia Benet.
I never knew how good ribs were until I tried them at a barbecue place, and I've loved them, especially with that, like this. How do I say the beer batter? Oh no, wait. It was.
Barbecue glaze, like barbecue glaze, like whiskey glaze, yeah, like TJ
Yes,
Fries.
I love whiskey glaze.
Yeah. So Sophia Benet with her forger skill, VaStar, we were able to make a level 4 pass. So here you go, Mr. Security Guard.
Yeah.
That was easy enough. You gave me a pass, and now you can pass.
Isn't that Homer Simpson?
I don't know. Please, can you pass me some more ribs? All right.
Could
get on
be
here.
anyone.
Could be. Homer Simpson.
So you see this here? We actually need this. It's a mechanic's creeper. But I love the description for this.
For all the techno advancements of 2095, they still haven't found a better way to get at the underbelly of a motor vehicle than a platform on 4 little wheels.
And that's the Selena scene right here. Oh, there's a mechanic here.
Yeah, what's up? I got my hands full of vacuum tubes here. We're artificial reality containment. Got a report on someone down here using a VR emissions unit.
Damn it.
Are you kidding? What do I look like? Someone who's looking to get set up with the Prince of Darkness or what? Listen, I don't mess with nothing that's not regulation. I'm strictly by the book here. I got my hands full just keeping this thing running.
Well, we just want to take a look. It'll just take a second, really.
Yeah, we're not going to put anything on the car.
Listen, I've taken this thing apart and rebuilt it more times than I care to remember. What would I need with unauthorized tech to cut corners? I know what I'm doing.
I hate to admit it, but
Okay,
I think we're about to ruin her day.
Yep. Oh, so you see what I meant by, so her name is Joe Boyle. She got a lousy bologna sandwich and a banana.
Joe Blow.
Joe Boyle. Okay, let's exit out of here.
Mine's in the gutter. Mine's in the gutter.
Alright, let's talk to the dispatcher.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah? You from the Polish sausage place down the street? Think you guys take long enough to deliver a couple of lousy sandwiches? We're starving down here. Garage 16. We need an XF 5700 limo down at the Watergate. Pronto.
Not Deadpool.
Over.
Deadpool says
No,
the
we're
meal
on
will work
official
here with little
business.
time.
Yep.
I see you've already been snooping around the place. Sector 7, do you have a hover van service and ready? Over. Listen, what's your business here?
Yeah, what is our business here? We want to register a delivery. We like to have someone paged. We want to submit a work order. We want to collect a paycheck. He wants someone paged.
Listen, I've dealt with you guys before. I don't have time for all your bureaucratic bullshit. If you know who you're looking for, I'll page him for you.
Yes, we do. That's Joe Boyle.
The brother of Lance Boyle. He's too busy with enforcers, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's check the roster here. Name doesn't ring a bell.
Check again, old man. You know,
Oh, I
blot
thought
on your
that
record
got
for
wrong.
uncooperative behavior with the Bureau doesn't fare well when, say, you're in need of a government service.
Oh.
So I'm dealing with a couple of ball busters here.
Ball busters.
Fine. Joe Boyle, get your ass to the dispatcher's office.
Aye.
Over. Now, if you don't mind, I work for a living.
Same here. I work for a living too.
Same here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love my ribs. All right, so Joe Boyle's gone. That means we can put that homing device on there.
Look, Joe. I know this may be rough,
Okay,
like,
the
trying
homing
to
device
perfect
is
this
planted.
vehicle, but
Let's get the hell out of here.
just
Yeah, let's get
that
the hell out
vehicle's never worth your time.
All right, back to Xeon. I can never get tired of that 3D map of DC.
Well, I have my favorite kind of these maps is actually the Shin Megami Tensei ones.
Oh, from SMT4, definitely. Yep, honestly,
Well,
yeah.
actually, no, the one in Persona 2, Eternal Punishment.
Oh, yep.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Or heck, even Shin Megami Tensei 3.
I like the one in 4.
Yeah, for
Incredible
it's
job,
like an
man.
upgraded.
We'll have to wait and see if the device works, but you've gotten it hidden on the Selenazine. In the meantime, it's time for you to meet
Selenazine.
Senator Burr. You're one of us now. Go to the British Embassy. It's in DuPont Circle.
All right.
It'll
Off to
be
the British Embassy.
It'll be a matter of seconds before she becomes slow Celine.
But yeah, definitely, Vast. Like, I knew you were gonna love a lot of these characters, but because a lot of the stuff you see here, even with the stuff with the trans stuff, very ahead of its time.
How much did I miss?
Not much. Remember, like when you came, I was at the part where Dennis Hopper's Mr. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
so we're actually at the part where I had shown Dasher before. All right.
Oh, so I didn't miss anything. Woohoo!
No, I'm all.
Well, oh yeah, oh yeah, like Des Albert plays as a completely tired ass, well, portal opener.
Yep. Union Station. Judiciary Square. It's a little hard to see because remember I'm doing this by 4x3, so it's a little hard for me to see, like fully. Alright, is that DuPont? That's Fargo. That's the mall. DuPont Circle. There you go. Alright. The only character we need to talk when we get there, some like you could talk to these other ones, but you just need to talk to the guy on the couch, Derek Literati.
So you're Ashante and Brock, the rogue ARC agents who've got the 5 fingers shaking like palsied old women.
You got it, Chief. Doing your job for you.
Maybe you are. Did they check these 2 Vivid?
Stripped them and scanned them. Any weapons were stripped of ammo. Senator Burr wants to see them.
You make one false move near the senator, and I'll kill you.
Yeah, so Derek's Burr's bodyguard.
We're on the same side, hard guy.
Mr. Boyle hard.
I don't know that. I just see a couple of ARC agents standing in CFF headquarters, and I get suspicious
Citizens
about
Freedom
how
Front.
a couple of narcs took out a scrub team.
I thought we passed our initiation when we helped Xenon set up Solux.
I want him dead. Now, how do we know you haven't tipped Solux about that homing?
Yeah, you
device
see,
put on
Vass,
his
like,
vehicle? Xenon's too trusting.
Grace's character of
So
Solux
Senator
is,
Burr,
oh,
for
I would say any pronoun looks like, because he says,
You
I
should
want him
remember,
dead, but then
Senators through the door
Gideon's
and
like, she,
lucky
whatever
for
they
you,
are,
your
you know.
fate is in her hands.
So I did take it like
Like
she's
a demon?
So I did take it she's any pronoun.
Yes, yes.
Isn't Solux like a demon or something?
You think by now
Solux is the imperator of the Hand of God. Not a demon, but someone who's ruling over America, you know, as a...
It's more like a cyborg.
Yeah, and it's kind of a way of that they're outlawing all illicit stuff, you know, i.e. media, public displays of affection, you know, talking out against them. Yep. All right, so here's Senator Burr. I'm gonna talk to.
You know, sometimes.
Mr. Ashanti, Ms. Brock,
Aldo Xenon has briefed me about your midnight visitors. Never trust animals that eat their young or a government that shoots its own people.
Right now, we don't have a lot of trust left for anybody, Senator.
You've proved to me that you have your uses. For now, at least. I'm going to risk trusting you.
You won't regret it. Desperate people can make loyal allies.
There is something you can help me with. Something that has divided the Front's leadership for years. It involves missing comrades. The current effort to strike at Solux are by no means our first. Our most ambitious and perhaps reckless attempt occurred a few years ago, when 15 of our finest agents undertook a guerrilla raid on the Pentagon. Acting on intelligence from agents we have on the inside, the attack force was to infiltrate the Pentagon, make its way along air ducts and secured hallways to the Imperator's sanctum, and kill it.
And any, as I said, yeah, because she said kill it, you know.
They never made it to Solux. In their final transmission, Marcus Vanders, the attack leader, reported they discovered something so significant, so disturbing in its implications that they didn't trust explaining it over wireless transmission. Whatever it was, caused Vanders to immediately abort the mission and order a return here to the embassy. The last we heard, they were engaged in a running firefight with the Imperator's troops. 8 members of the attack team were confirmed dead by Vanders before we lost contact with him.
You figure the Hand is holding them prisoner? Maybe in hell?
Yeah, because the Hand, when they want to punish people, have a way to send people to hell,
Not give
like
up
physically.
hope of rescuing them until we know they are dead.
So we have to figure out why they're able to do that.
You're the boss. Why not lay down the law?
We'll find that out.
Because my staff is divided over the issue. Because I haven't people to spare on what is probably a futile effort.
But now you've got us. Surplus labor, eh? A little gravy.
Gravy.
You get the picture. As you fight to save yourselves, I'd like for you to search for evidence, on Earth or in Hell, of the attack team's fate. In addition to Vanders, the unaccounted for commandos are Harold Ball, Lena Gordon, Vic Tavaleo, Mick Malone, Claudette Simeone, Francis Robinson, and Czech Vilsaz.
We'll do what we can.
Again, I'm still impressed, Dirkio, is
whenever you learn
how they're
anything
able to
about the
match up the
attack
backgrounds
team,
with the speaking,
or about
because
anything
not
else
many
that
games
might
would do
aid in
that.
the struggle against Solux and against Hell. You can usually find me in the command room.
And I'm just as
I'm pretty
impressed.
sure,
because we're all
I'm pretty sure
DVD.
it is rendered in 3D.
Yeah, and when they do that, they would often just make it a black background.
Yeah. So, there isn't anything we can do at the moment regarding those comrades, but remember what Sophia Benet, we hired her and said we need to do something about her daughter, so let's go to Gang Alley.
Ooh, Gang Alley.
Yep, so first we talked to one of the characters on the street.
Can
I help you with
we'll have
something?
to go, because...
Alright, take it easy, sir.
We're investigating a murder victim
So
named
I will
Brian
say,
Avery.
this is one heck of a
We also
story
want
that
to
I
ask you
should
some
go back
questions
to.
about chastity.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it'll
I'm
get more
sorry, I don't know
hectic
anything
first we
about
get
a
into
Brian
it.
Avery.
I'm sorry.
Chastity, well, she's
No,
been
it's all good.
out a lot
Have a good one, everyone.
Sorry.
And enjoy Halloween.
What about here?
See you
You in
later,
charge?
Knacker.
See ya.
Well, you might say that. The others seem to... Well, I guess they've appointed me leader.
One man in this wiki game.
Well, how exciting for you. What's going on with you and Chastity?
Well, I don't know if anything's really going on, but I think she's got kind of a crush on Dolph Vanity, the Deadly's leader. The thing is, Chastity's so sweet and naive, she doesn't know what he's really like.
What's your problem with Vanity?
There's no problem. He runs his gang and I try to lead the cleans, that's all. If he wants to corrupt young people who don't know any better, that's his business. If he wants to befoul them and lead them into perversion, there's nothing I can do about it. If he wants to...
We get you,
That
kid.
sounds
You don't
awfully-
give a damn.
You don't give a damn.
I'm sorry. It's
I'm
not that I don't
sorry.
care, it's just that it's not
That
my
sounds
place
awfully
to do
familiar,
anything
like,
about it. I
you
just
could
try
call
to
it that
lead
far
by
familiar.
example. I mean, for instance,
If I knew that Dolph Vanity had some terrible
I don't. Well, see, this is
secret
Christopher
in his
Modesto.
closet, something
It
that
almost
might
sounds
make
like
the
Yuri
deadlies
Lowenthal, but I don't
disown
think
him,
he voiced this
well,
early in his
it
life.
just wouldn't be my place to uncover it.
It kind of sounds like
I'm just
him.
not talented enough to investigate.
No, I'm talking
like
about the
say
fact
some
about, like,
hard noses you might come across who are
you know, about the
investigating a
kids,
murder.
Yeah.
like, being corrupted.
Right. I mean, I'm
Well, because
really sorry.
remember, they're
that
called
I'm
the
not
Clean
able to
Machine,
because
and their
I
adversary is the Deadly
suspect
Seven.
Dolph's hiding the kind of information that might bring him down, even break up the Deadlies.
Can it, kid? I'm beginning to understand how a wimp like you got to run this outfit. But look, what's in it for us? I mean, if we dig up some dirt on Vanity, that's great for a power-mad little dweeb like you. And it'll probably make Chastity wise up too. Then if she's dumb enough to fall for your act, that's her business. But there's gotta be something in it for us, if we're gonna mess with those psychos across the alley.
What? What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand you.
You understand him, kid. He's saying we'll dig up whatever it is Vanity's hiding if you give us the scoop on Brian Avery.
One of the
I know
people
you
were
know
killed
more about his
on the
murder
scrub
than
list.
you're letting on.
I'm sorry.
I'm
What was his
sorry.
name again? Brian Amory?
I'm gonna have to hit him. Let me hit him, Rach.
Get online, killer. Last chance, kid. Avery. The name
I'm gonna
is
have to go
Brian
renegade option.
Avery.
Oh, Brian. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I must have misunderstood you. Yes, I knew Brian, but I'm not sure I have what you need. I mean, I'd have to think about it, but I'd have time to do that for you while you're, doing what you said you were going to do about Dolph.
Sure, we'll do your dirty
Sounds
work.
like we already got a deal. Come on, Rach, let's get started before I have to give this kid a real reason to say sorry all the time.
I'm sorry. Psh. All right, so
Sorry.
yeah, so let's
Oh my
talk.
god, he was so annoying that.
Let's talk to
So
Chastity.
annoying, Rugal.
There we go.
What are you looking at?
Oh.
Stop staring at me like that.
We aren't staring at you.
Yeah, right. Like this guy's not just staring at my breasts.
It's a
That's
cameraman.
not really why we're...
It's not like I don't have a sex drive, or that I'm not attracted to men.
Well, Christopher here tells us that you and the fellow across the street had a thing going.
That would seem like a thing to him. He blushes just shaking a girl's hand. Yeah, y'all found out a few months. Just everybody off on both sides of the alley.
Guess that didn't work out.
Same old story.
Yeah, that's the issue with Discord.
Maybe I was lucky. I didn't
Yeah,
know how
it's Discord.
put up with arrogant SOB.
Arrogant SOB.
Look at his chest strapped down, his nose up in the air. God, he is good looking.
What's with those two across the alley?
Dolph's
Oh,
the
shit.
leader of the Deadly Seven.
Deadly Seven.
They think they're above the law. They think they're good to obey the hand. Blood rat next to Dolph. Be careful with blood. Most of the Deadly Seven are proofs. He's a killer. He's the only
They're
one.
named the Deadly Seven, Vassaroni, because they're all named after the deadly sins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blood McWrath. Yeah.
If you want to go out later.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Oh my god.
I think it's pretty.
Seriously, Chastity.
I think it's obviously expected.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Dolph because you're gonna love this. I saved Dolph for best for last.
Well, look what Squeaky Clean Tours just dropped off. On a little vacation to Sin World, folks. Mr. and Ms. America is
Dude.
the dark side of our urban nation. You guys bring cameras or what? Dolph would make a hell of a slideshow back home to show at the next card club.
Great voice acting, Dasher.
I guess you put an air hose up somebody's rear end, Gideon, and eventually a bubble is going to make its way to their brain.
That's some math on that one, mister. Hope she puts it to good use.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
What could she possibly see in this guy, Gid?
Don't know. There's always the possibility that she's just not real bright.
I heard that.
Who's not real bright? Who are you talking
Who
about?
you talking about, man?
I think you know. And you wouldn't like us to spell it out for you right here, would you?
I don't know why, but I'm getting a bit of
Yeah,
shivers
I know who you mean.
from this.
But keep it down. Any chick that I got something going with, well, that ain't for all my people to know. These guys aren't all about love and shit. They're the edge, man.
Edge, man.
I come across looking soft in front of the Deadly Seven. My rep will go to hell along with my soul.
So he's hiding some shit, but we'll first have to check with the clean hideout first. Then we'll talk. Then we'll see what the Deadlies have to offer.
I don't know why, but it just. I don't know why, but that individual's voice is.
Dolphin Eddie, yeah. Well, put it this way, he's got some cybernetic implants in him that makes his voice sound like that.
I figured as much.
Yep. All right, let's talk to this guy or this guy over.
The hand of God and the hand of friendship are always extended here, friends. Do you need a meal, a place to wash up, a bed to rest in? You two look as though you've spent too much time on these dirty streets.
Thanks for the offer, but we're not so bad off that we need a missionary. I know I'll be sorry for asking, but what's up with her and the other cleans?
She acts like she's the leader around here, and she
Chastity.
treats the rest of us like we were soldiers in her army. Anyone gets out of line, and wham! She's down hard on them. Take poor Drip, for instance. He's as kind and self-effacing as can be. He wouldn't hurt a living soul, and he doesn't ask anything for himself. You'd think that just this one time, the Temperance would allow him a rare indulgence. But no, she has to ruin it.
Temperance.
Again, I know I'll be sorry, but what's she doing to the poor guy?
Well, Drip is so quiet and shy. He has an awful time with women. Somehow, and really, it's just the most unlikely match, but he and Electric Sex of the Deadly Seven
Electric Sex
have become something of, well, I think item is too strong a word, but, well, you know. But Temperance has threatened to reveal their affair if they try anything. Oh, you don't know Drip. He'd just shrivel up and die if anybody knew about him and Electric Sex. She's so flamboyant, so indecent, so...
Exposed.
He'd be so ashamed that he'd lock himself away. Oh no, no one must know. But at the same time, I hate to see... If only there was someplace else for them to go. A room that wasn't in the cleaner deadly brownstone. If someplace else was accessible to them, then it would be easier on Drip and less likely that anyone would discover what they were doing.
That might work, but Temperance could still find them out.
Yep.
I've thought about that too, and though it pains me to hurt anyone, we might be able to block Temperance from being so mean to Drip.
And I've no doubt that we fit into your plan somehow.
Well, yes you do, actually. You see, I know her one weakness.
Oh, here we go, Vess.
There's a line of, well, smutty comic books published by a company named Erotics. I once accidentally discovered a cache of these comics in Temperance's room.
Oh boy.
If you bring her more comics, then I'll have some leverage over her. And she'll leave Drip and Electric Sex to go about their business.
So if we give somebody porn, then they'll leave someone alone to have sex.
Blackmail.
Gotcha.
Not a very clean thing to do, is it?
Sometimes love demands we get a little dirty.
Remember that.
Sometimes love demands we get a little dirty.
So let's check out the other part of the cleans.
Yeah, that makes totally sense.
So Temperance is in the corner right here, so we can't really talk to her now. This guy has no information, but we can talk to this gal over here.
Something I can help you with? I'm pretty involved in something here.
Jeez, he's
funny you put it that way.
Geez, like so
I
many.
wanted to ask
like,
you about
unique
something else
angles
you were
in this.
pretty
Yep.
involved in. Guy named Brian Avery.
Brian and I are a thing of the past. Our romance, well, it just wasn't an efficient use of my time.
With all the attention, maybe he killed himself.
Can it, Cinna? Not everyone is responsible for their own...
Damn, Rachel.
You're a riot, Rachel. I hope you're taking notes. Put too much pressure on a man, and you could lose him.
Come on, you two.
Come on, you two.
Look, was there anything else about Brian? Did any of his gun running ever bring him into direct contact with the hand?
Honest, I really
Avery
don't
was
know.
a supplier
Why
for
don't you go
both
grab
gangs,
some transgression
if you're
officials
wondering.
or something. That might be a better use of your time.
Let's see, that would take some money, I believe. And we lost our jobs recently.
Yep, we don't got money.
Well, why didn't you say so? I could help you with that. As part of our battle against evil, I've been figuring out some ways to deplete the coffers of our enemies, the deadlies. I think I've found a way to jack into Dick Covett's bank account. He's somebody who could really learn a lot from impoverishment. I'd just have to run a rap on his bank account.
Run a rap?
Yes. Don't you know what rap means?
Nope.
Oh yeah, sure, it was some kind of poetry about 1,000 years ago or so.
No. Not exactly. In this case, it means Rapid Assessment Program.
Yeah, right, whatever.
So, you interested?
Yeah, I'll run. Yeah, why don't you run a rap? Hack his bank account and give us money.
Yeah, we're having trouble getting anything done without some green to paint the way.
See, ahead of its time,
Okay, then.
Bess.
Let's give Covett's bank account a spank and see if it hollers.
So she hacked his bank account.
Holy cow, you did it!
Well, I couldn't quite get it all. Only about $100,000.
Sure, we'll take it.
Some of it seems to have been seized by the bank's computers when they realized the account was being emptied.
100,000, she
They've got a
says.
vigilance
Yep.
program that's
Just so
practically an
casually.
AI. He must have had some loans or something they were afraid he was skipping out on.
No.
Either way, though, he's cleaned out. That's for sure.
Thanks, Fracky. And don't worry, somebody better than Brian will come along someday. Somebody who will appreciate your hard work.
So now, if you look at our bank account, look at that, Dasher. Invest. All right, so we can put that money to good use. So we need to first go. Gideon and Rachel mentioned that one of their old acquaintances was Pap and May from Comic Shop. So we need to go see them first. What's God? All right. Or actually, did I go? Actually, you know what? First, let me get Cybershop out of the way. That's another of their acquaintances. Is Dr. Fix-It. So this copper tubing here, we need that.
A fairly long length of copper tubing.
I'll take that. Ping. King's Quest logic. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to Dr. Fix-It.
What happened here, Doc? You never were much of a housekeeper, but man, this is ridiculous.
Technology assessment finally caught up with me. Sent a goon squad over here to do this.
Okay,
Right
that's
now, you're
all
not
these
crazy
enemies
enough
are
to
pretty
restock,
uncanny.
are you?
Yep.
What's with the questions? You two looking to set me up a second time?
No.
What's that mean? You think we caused this?
Somebody sure as hell punched my ticket.
Not us. We struck a deal with you, and we stick by it. Damn it, we came here to see what you were stalking. We thought maybe you have something that could help us. The hands come down on us, too.
Look, I apologize. I know you wouldn't sell me out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Head west? Maybe get my face reconstructed again. New identity and start over. Not that I have much left to start with. Look at that pile of junk there. This Preston tensile picklock's about the only thing I'm certain will work, and that's because I was carrying it on me. Listen, I can use the cash. I'll sell this to you and install
Sure.
it for $6,000. That's a steal, guys.
We'll take that.
No cutting involved. Simple skin craft. The lockpick folds on itself when not operating. The whole mechanism only weighs half a pound, and you can have the graft removed any time. Nobody.
So she's gonna
ever
graft a
had it.
lockpick
What
into
you
her
say?
hand. That sounds like a great deal.
Sounds painful.
That's more like it. I can start getting myself clean again with
This is
this.
like all
Stay
locks
close
before-
now, and I'll attach the
$6,000.
graft.
Well, remember, she's grafting a lockpick that can come out and be concealed into her hand.
Oh.
Like our actual like a flesh graft of a lockpick.
Oh, that's okay.
Doesn't this sound painful though?
That makes
Doesn't it sound so painful?
No, she said it can be removed anytime we want it to, and it's discreet. All right, so we need to make our way to Pep Anime's comic shop. Because remember, they might have something that will get temperates off of Drip and Electric Sex's back.
In fact, you said electric sex.
Comics may have been outlawed, but with a wink and a nod, a few places like this have been allowed to operate as long as they restrict their inventory.
Damn.
Things are quiet now, but normally the place is full of kids hanging out and trying to read comics for free.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Make sure your kids are supervised.
Gideon, Rachel, you two look like I feel. What is it? What's happened?
Probably best if we don't give you all the details. Let's just say we're suddenly unemployed, and our former boss has a funny idea about what a severance check is.
You've said enough. If you need a place to hide, you're welcome. Lord knows you've done enough for us.
That's the truth. The way the hand hates comics, you could have turned us in a long time ago and probably gotten a big commendation.
And all those kid hackers who hang out here. Some of them real cowboys already. We could have been closed down for that alone. Not that it matters. We're practically shut down now, after all.
Oh, sad.
What you two do here is harmless. Who cares if kids read comic books? I never understood why Ark went after places like this anyhow. What do you mean you're shut down now?
Oh.
Haven't you heard? Locusts. It's a plague, like in the Bible.
What are you talking about?
Computer locusts. It's like a virus. It comes up fast, then it starts shredding memory the way locust shreds vegetation. And all of a sudden, you got no programming under you. Just a bottomless pit of negative info. You're in a free fall being sucked down into this black hole.
Do you think the locusts are something planted by the hand?
Yep, they got a computer virus.
It would be just like them to try and lock up everybody's computer. And if this was their doing, it's been successful. Our computers, hell, everybody's computers, are shut down now. But I'll tell you, these locusts are something. It seems like a natural cyber phenomenon, a microburst wind shear. Locusts swirl up and surround you, eating everything you summon up to try and get them out of there. Then it creates an info vacuum below you that sucks you down into the pit. If you stay in cyberspace an instant too long, you're a flatliner for good. At any rate, we're shut down now. We've been sitting around all day with nothing to do except stare at a screen full of jumbled commands. We're afraid to jack in, surf the net, and see if we can get a look at things.
So basically, it's just the virus will
You may
keep
not
going
have
if they
to
try
jack
to
in.
use the net,
You
connect to
say
the
you're
internet.
getting a screen full of jumbled words?
That's it. Just letters. If they're words, it's in no language I've ever seen.
That may be your answer.
That may be your answer.
It's shuffling through those letters for some reason, and the way it's arranging them may be a clue. One organization may have some bearing on the next. It's obviously eating every other memory but its own. All it has to remember is its own failsafe, probably a single word. You can bet whoever implemented this must have had a way to shut it down so it wouldn't eat up their own system. If you can find that code word, you may be able to shut down the locusts.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're senile, that's why. But listen, containment of artificial realities is your business. Think you can help us lick these virtual bugs?
Sure thing.
Sure.
Look, we're really pressed for time, but we'll try to help you with the locusts. But in return, there's something we need from you.
Anything. Just name it.
We need porn comics.
Well, it's not from me, see, but we need some...
We need some porno comics. We never said anything to you two about it, but we know you handle that sort of thing.
Business is business. I'll give you the comics, no problem.
Great, and don't worry. They're going to help a good cause. First, let's go swat some locusts.
All right, we got a puzzle on our hands.
Okay, time to jack in.
I know you got other things on your mind, like staying alive. But you're safe here. Ark doesn't even know we exist, thanks to you. Can't you give us a hand? We're desperate. Without our computer, we're sunk.
We got you, lady. All right. So, this is the Locust program. So, the way that you handle this puzzle is you have to look at how the letters are lined up. So, if we start with the first one, we see an I. And then if we go to the third letter, then there's an M. And then you see it goes down. You know what it spells? Imperator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of comics, I've actually had a chance in my life to actually meet Stan Lee in person.
Nice.
That was before he passed. It was at a convention
Neat.
in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, he came to New Orleans a lot. They did a lot of Marvel did a lot. Marvel Studios did a lot of filming down in New Orleans. Focus intrusion terminated. All systems normal.
Yeah, to a chibi Spider-Man.
Neat.
And I was so close to the man, I could actually wave my hand in front of him.
Eureka! I knew if anyone could stop the locusts, it would be you two.
Yep.
Here's a stack of those Pono comics you wanted.
Thanks, guys. Believe me, the person who's getting these comics really needs them.
Alright. Alright, let's get back to Gang Alley. Boom.
And they never say what kind of comics they are. Name that is.
Yep. Alright, let's go talk to Temperance. Tell her to knock it off with that whole trip and electric sex crap. Here's Temperance.
The hand's message is one of discipline and self-correction. We must purify ourselves of weakness and sin and resist the seduction of technology, the urge to elevate the mechanical over the human. Only then can we serve the state and God.
We're definitely gonna break her.
Oh,
Ram it, sister.
Ram it,
we
sister.
played by the hands rules long enough. Try evangelizing us, and I'll bust you one in the jaw.
Don't mess with Rachel.
I shall not be baited by an unbeliever. Soline Solex's divine power is evident in his
and she's saying his, okay.
hell. I need look no further than across the street to witness the wages of sin. The deadly seven flaunt their restraint and think they can sin with impunity. But they will pay for their iniquity. What is the meaning of these vile publications?
No meaning. Call it a gift. They're yours if you agree to ease up on electric sex and drip.
I see. Well, I certainly do not have any interest in these awful things.
Bye.
But I will keep these in my possession to prevent them from falling into less disciplined hands. Removing these from the market will be a small victory in the war against sin, but a victory nevertheless.
And you'll leave sex and drip alone?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Damn them both to an eternity's burning. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Leave me to enjoy.
You enjoy my porn.
I give my porn already. Let me enjoy it, please.
Yeah, see, so this person is one of those that have a lot of porn commissions.
Oh man, like, she's really bad at hiding it.
Yes, she is. Yeah, because she's opening using an open computer over there. All right, Frankie. All right, let's. Let me find the porn.
Twirling my thumbs. It's not that big. Get.
Oh, same here. Alright. So, let's swing away. We can tell Drip good news, but really, we just need to talk to Electric Sex about it.
Honestly, like...
Alright, let's get over to that. You don't need to talk to Plumber.
Honestly, like... Hellside Brother does have, like, a much more unique vibe.
And I love the way that the Deadly's hideout looks, though. That's
For
cool.
some reason, it feels more akin to, how do I say this, like, Harvester?
Yeah. Alright, so... Ready for another Grace Jones? Here we go.
Grace Jones number 3.
You've been making friends fast around here. Come, let me get a good look at you.
See, Grace.
You're really taking a chance. You know, promiscuity is a one-way ticket to a dark afterlife these days.
Oh, open your minds. What are you holding on to that old righteousness for?
See? Told you Grace is
What'll
good.
it get you? Listen, we're all in
Grace
for
is
it.
very peculiar.
And this is our one chance to catch a little bit of heaven while we still can.
We've still got a few more things to finish up in this plane before we're ready to face the
What do you think, Dasher?
Suit yourself.
So, remember, they needed some place to go, right? So, we've actually got, we've got the perfect thing for him. Why don't you use this picture of Dante's apartment?
Got something for me, I see.
If they needed to get their sex done.
We found the place. We got a key to a friend's apartment. It's relatively safe.
Thanks, sugar. Just what the doctor ordered. Now for your present. As you may have known, Dolph and I have spent quite a bit of time together. Anyway, old Dolph not only thinks a lot of himself, he thinks a lot of it in his sleep. Out loud. And one thing
You're telling me he likes to have loud, you know what?
What good is that? The name of some archaic parlor game? Listen, we went to a lot of trouble getting this key. What the hell does BloodNet mean to us?
BloodNet.
Oh, wow.
It means plenty. I'm not risking my own skin just to do in that waste of human tissue. But you two just might be able to take care of this. Use it. Nice working with you. You've given me something sweet to relive for years to come. Nothing like a fresh one to make you realize what it's all about.
Yep. Alright, so we need to make our way over to more of the Deadlies. I think that was the door. Oh, actually, no, I need to go further in. It's kind of hard to tell with this room, because, like, there's another place just like with the Clean Machines hideout. You can go further into the Deadlies. Hello. Find the door for it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, let's talk to this slounging individual.
Hey, how's it hanging? What are you, on guard duty or something?
Is he one of the 7?
Huh? Oh,
yep.
I get it.
Langwo.
Right, man, right.
Sloth.
I'm keeping an eye on
yes,
things.
I figured.
Used to be a Holovision here, man.
Who's the
Right
one
where you're standing?
that's Grace Jones?
Oh, that was
Oh,
Electric
you
Sex.
see a lot of what goes on around here then.
We just talked to
Maybe
her.
you could answer
That
a
was
few
Lust, right?
questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, man. Fire away.
Go ahead,
It's
Mayhem.
cool. I wasn't doing nothing anyhow, just sitting around.
So, Dasher, what you're seeing is a young Carl Broflovsky.
Still?
Yeah, man, she likes to juice it a little bit, but I don't care. Makes her look kind of sexy, you know? So, like, I thought if she had her own still, man, she'd look like even more so, man. So that's what I want to do, man, is get her a still. Put her right here next to the couch. We could talk. Simmer down there a minute, Speedo. You gotta answer some questions. The way you're planted on that couch, I figure you know something about the comings and goings of this place. I figure you could tell us something about Brian Avery. Huh? Oh, yeah, Brian. I know Brian. Well, I mean, like, I know some things about Brian, but I can't talk to you about him right now, man. I gotta scope out the still situation.
I gotta get some moonshine going. You gotta understand.
What? Look, do you even have any idea where to get a still? No, man, that's the problem. I mean, I'd have to get up and go do some hunting or something, I guess.
I'm just not into that,
Look,
man.
if we get you a still, will you tell us about Brian?
You'll find me a still?
If you'll talk.
We're talking assembled, right? I mean,
Yeah, no shit.
Ready to go?
No, this is some.
Yes,
silly.
yes.
Cripes, we better go find this thing before he asks us to throw in a sandwich machine.
So this is the one he's trying to impress this drunk gal over here. This is your gluttony. Her name is Barbara Bacchus.
Ah, the gluttony. But
there we go.
You wouldn't be packing something I can hit on, would you?
Wouldn't be.
Nay.
What are you talking about? Hit what?
A little drink, a dust buster, a phlegm cutter. I've got the vermouth, the bitters, a dozen fruit juices, everything but the gin.
Well, the gin.
Not our problem, girlie. Do your own shopping.
I've learned that lesson. That lazy bastard Langwo volunteered to get me a bottle when he saw me about to exhaust my last fifth, except he's hardly moved from that sofa to get it.
He's got the hots for you?
If you can call it hot. What's he think any woman would see in him? He says he wants me, but he don't try too hard to get me.
Help us out, and we'll
like-
enroll you in the
it's like
Beers
Beers
in
in
the
the
World Club.
It's like
I'm crazy for Angor steam. Just
It's
the
like-
right mix of pale and bitter.
I love
Damn
how
straight there could
like
be
after we
violence.
chose an option,
Blood
we
McGrath
just
could do the
assemble
psycho at any
gang up
moment.
right in front
Dick
of the
Covett
character.
would die if somebody were wearing nicer shoes than he was, and I might throttle Lecter if she recommends one more diet course or sends the cops over here again looking for my juice.
My juice.
Why stay so close to each other? Why not move away?
Let them win. This is our home too. And don't think we haven't tried to make peace. A few months ago we had a sit down. Idea was to eat a big meal together and work out our problems. We were at each other's throats. Whole thing ended with us throwing food at each other and Blood McGrath threatening to burn the Cleanie's house down.
That Blood McGrath.
How terrible.
At least I stole Stefan Benevolus's smokes.
I took some smokes.
Queenie smokes? Seems out of character.
I thought they were Christian
He
fellows.
doesn't. They were a peace offering from Prophet, and Stefan was too polite not to smoke them. You sure you don't have a shot of something on you?
I don't. Alright. Let's take it back. So back here is going to be... Move it, Gideon. Oh. There you go. Langwill will have to get your still later. So this is Dolphin Eddie's room. Ooh, he's got a nice computer.
Is that a puzzle?
Yes, it is. An easy one. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the coolest of them all? Restricted access to the system. Enter password now. That would be BloodNet. That's what Electric Sex told us. Blood.
I believe that small studio like developed this game, BloodNet and Ripper.
Ripper. Yep. Voice off, system locked, and privacy mode, last directory access, Dolph personnel file names.
I do own BloodNet and well, not Topless.
Nice. Alright, so, weekly report. 2. Laura Campbell, Hand Intelligence Director, HOG Headquarters, Hand of God. From Agent C2, Dolphin Eddie. Huh. Director Campbell, per your last request, I have successfully managed my way into the rival gang. Your children of the Hand may very well be as corrupt as in the sin network I'm currently hooked into, dude. I'm definitely going to need some more time on this bus, though. I've got them right where I want them. Attached are this month's expense reports. Rest assured that the recent black market cybernetic augmentations were added, needed for the job. I don't want to lose credibility here. So, basically, Dolph is a fucking spy. The reason why he sounds like that is those cybernetic augmentations. Dude.
So I gotta say, well, I'm sorry. So far we met Lust, we met Gloth, we met Gluttony.
Gluttony.
Did we
Pride it was Dolphin Eddie, if you weren't getting it.
The one with the weird voice?
Yeah, dude. I didn't talk to Blood McWrath, but it's in the name. It's Wrath. He's a crazed demo guy. Ready to burn everybody down. We didn't meet. Well, see, Greed. You could talk to her. She leads to a side quest to get more money.
Oh.
And Dickie Covett. Yeah. No. And then of course we didn't talk to Dickie Covett, the one that we stole things.
Yeah,
Get it? Covett, Envy. Yeah.
Oh,
Dickie Covett.
So Greed is useless. You have to meet Wrath and Envy.
Wrath, Envy, and Greed. Yes. I could talk to him, but again, it's just because I don't want to be here all night. I'm just trying to go for the important conversations.
I see.
All right, headquarters amendment. If there's anything here. May not.
Did it crash?
Oh no, it didn't. Oops.
Oh.
No, it just took. Oh my god, everything again. Yeah, again, this is we're talking 40.0. They haven't updated this thing in over a decade. Blood, because it gives space. It spills a lot of the beans, but yeah, Dolph is not some dude gang leader. He's just a spy sent from the hand to monitor these people. All right, wait for it to show up. Come on. Bleeding. Your undercover work to date within the Sin Gang has been commendable, but we must have all trespasses logged. That means dates, places, names, moral security numbers. Remember, covets count as well. Please note your paperwork has been shoddy of late. All Sin files must be cataloged. The department requires that all trespass net docs be sent to headquarters in a timely fashion. In addition, I've had too many of my agents get caught up in the very poison they've been hired to bust, and I see that all too familiar sign. Your cybernetic enhancement receipts will no longer be reimbursed. I suggest you cut down on your level of realism for this job. This bus should have been wrapped up months ago. Get your ass in gear, 7666, and bail out before violence erupts. Don't get caught up in this mess. Stay clean, Director Campbell. Yes. And then AR Reserve. So, obviously, Dolph fell victim to the sin. Alright, invoice file for Vanity. Air Angels wing airplanes flight to Washington. Solux to New York, nonstop. To New York, Washington, nonstop build. Yep. Director, hand reference only. Just tell you that he's been going to different things. Alright. Well, found out what Dolph was up to. So now to spill the dreams to Christopher Modesto and Chastity. Alright. Lango will be back with the moonshine. That still is basically moonshine. Well, yeah, it's like, oh, repressive, I get alcohol for her. Alright, Chastity.
The word's spreading like wildfire about Dolph. Yeah, hard to believe he was working for the Hand.
Who cares about that? He cheated on me. I heard that Electric Sex let the password on his computer slip out. We were supposed to be dating.
Sure
and
you
he's
were.
got something going with Electric Sex. Is that all guys want? Isn't pleasant company and a trusting relationship worth anything?
Hey, babe, you're not gonna let this get in the way of loving the Dolphinator, are you?
Dolphinator?
Gang life's not all it's cracked up to be, huh?
I hope the Deadlies kick you out of this city, you conceited creep. Maybe my mother was right. Maybe I should give up gang life. I gotta leave here for a while and sort things out. It's too strange here.
We're gonna have to find a replacement to Fort Pride.
Yep. Alright, Dolph. Woe is him.
I hear your secret love is history.
Yeah, had to do it. Wasn't looking good.
That's not what I heard. Heard she dropped you like a bad habit.
Then you heard wrong. I had to ditch her. People were starting to talk. Soon as my rep's in danger, the Dolph loses his edge, man.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I
You're
believe Dolph
busted, I
is
hear.
starting to
Lost
break.
your people. Now, who's gonna worship the golden idol Dolph? Besides yourself, I mean.
Electric Sex is a whore. That slut sold me down the river.
What's in the name,
Sounds
Dolph?
like you were here to do the very same thing.
What do you expect? She's the embodiment of greed.
I am, like, not here to babysit.
I'm not here to babysit.
I'm here to look out for the Dolph and no one else.
Yeah, we know you're a spy.
What about your people?
My people. That is such bullshit. They're all out for themselves. I've, like, had it with these losers.
I've had it.
I can do a lot better.
They need to take a chill pill, man. Alright, Modesto. We solved your little problem.
Looks like you got your wish, Modesta. Van Itty's down.
And out, beyond your wildest dreams. The skeleton he was hiding was so big, it needed a walk-in closet. He was a snitch for the Hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But I don't think you
goddammit.
understand. I'm saddened about it all.
I mean, there was still hope for Dolph.
What do you...
He's young. He still could have redeemed himself. But now, well, who would have suspected? It's so sad, but none of us expected something of this seriousness, this magnitude, this kind of terrible, colossal secret that's going to ruin him forever.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine.
That's going to destroy him so thoroughly, leave him powerless and alone and...
Okay,
Oh,
guys,
can I hit him now, Rach, please?
Can I hit him now?
One more minute. He's got to tell us about Brian Avery. Try and get through it without saying sorry, and I won't let him hit you. Now, start with a physical description.
He's not gonna make that.
He was about my height, about my weight, but a little younger.
Wait a minute. Brian Avery was younger than you?
Oh, yes. He was only 17.
What?
Shit. I should have known. He's way too young to have been on that list with the others.
Oh!
He's a friggin' red herring.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You didn't know he was so young?
Oh!
I guess I should have told you.
You're fucked.
Sorry.
He said it twice, Rach.
All right, but just this once.
I promise.
You hit me.
Oh, you hit me. I'm sorry. You hit me.
Oh, boy.
Alright, so we got that
He's
solved.
annoying. Why is he annoying?
Because he's a little wimp that gets others to do his job. That's why he's the leader of the cleans.
Well, I don't find that annoying.
I know, it's just, well, because, annoying is in all he says, I'm sorry, that sort of thing. Yeah. That's what makes him annoying.
I would say they acknowledge.
Yeah. Alright, so, well, you know what? We can head over to the transgressions entrance, because we might be able to get some leads here from, Mouchoir at his apartment.
I'm sorry.
So, this is Mouchoir's apartment, but we can't get in. Remember that lockpick implant we got? That's how we get in.
Yeah.
That worked.
Yes, it did.
This was made before Metal Gear Solid 2?
Yep.
Yes.
There's Mouchoir's computer, but we need to get this first.
Jesus,
the PC and the 3DO.
Going so much fast.
So this is the password for that computer, by the way. So with that pencil, we found out, oh, it's God's justice. All right. Yes, it is.
But someone has to do about that globe.
I thought he said that.
Hey, there's Jeffrey Holder.
Oh my
Voice
God.
disabled, please enter address code.
Hey.
All right, Jeffrey.
God's justice. Oh yeah, Jeffrey Holder's amazing. Enter. Demons. Unholy Trinity.
The Holy Trio. Belial, Beelzebub,
Mephistopheles.
If I recall, like Jeffrey Holder
the
is a narrator,
demons
right?
continue to trouble me, especially the unholy triumvirate. Belial, Beelzebub, and Mephistopheles.
His amazing voice.
I realize, of course, that the hand cannot eradicate supernatural immortal beings. They are all a part of God's plan. The plan that Solux enact here on Earth. So according to the Imperator's direction, we condemn people to serve under these hell laws. We send them to their lairs to serve their sentence.
So that's how the hand deals justice. They don't imprison people, they send them to hell.
Pazuzu and Asmodeus. I made a run with a squad of rookies today, and we caught a blatant sinner, a man who has been haunting the Ford Theater area, exhibiting himself.
Exhibiting
we had to let
himself.
him go. Seems he worked for Asmodeus. We're never supposed to prosecute people involved with the Hell Syndicate. Asmodeus, the demon filmmaker. Or Pazuzu, a.k.a. Mr. Beautiful, gambler, drug dealer, wise guy. Don't know why we can't prosecute these guys. Besides the fact that they are actually demons, and we probably can't catch them if we wanted to. They must fit into the plan somehow. Mr. Beautiful, Captain Thorne decided to use...
I love his voice, sorry.
To complete the case, we were building against the Smoke Cowboys, a gang of technology outlaws. I had a scrub team arrest the Cowboys. We charged them with violating the artificial realities ban. And Beautiful supplied the judge with all the evidence we needed to send the Cowboys to Belial's pits.
Yeah, so even they know that, yeah, Beautiful is pretty much just a stooge. Alright, Dean Sterling.
Dean Sterling. Some of the men are suspicious about...
Not to be confused with the Sterling brothers from Supernatural.
His name is Dean Sterling.
Demon Hunter, though.
He's been having some real success. He eliminated a score of minor and mid-level demons. And now, we hear he's after the big ones. Asmodeus, Beautiful, any of them that are brazen enough to walk the earth. It is understood in the department that some of the demons are untouchable, but Sterling has the freedom to choose his target at will. As for me, I will neither hinder or assist Mr. Sterling. He has made his presence felt, and the demons are nervous about him. As far as I'm concerned, he's a genuine good guy.
Cool. Citizens CFF.
You know,
voice disabled. Please enter access code. Responsible display.
I think it is all bearings that we all heard all the the big four.
Yes. If you wonder that password was jumbled, said Augie Bottom. It means foggy bottom. Yeah, I had to learn that a bit. Like you had to unscramble words like that. So foggy bottom.
Baby.
Senator Aaron Burr. I just received this month's collection of Senator Burr's sighting from our agents in the field. Amazing woman. Amazing woman, this Burr. She's seemingly several places at once. Of course we know she's inside the British Embassy here in Washington, where she has been granted political refuge. But we have discovered that there are ways in and out of the embassy. And on several occasions, Burr has escaped the embassy, thus feeding the paranoia among ARC agents that she is everywhere.
CFF history. We don't need any of those right now, so... government operation. Fringe operations, that's what we need to look up to. Voice disabled, please enter the process. Response display, Annerling. So remember that one? That's basically Dean Sterling.
Oh.
Dean. Yeah, because we just learned about Dean Sterling. Dean Ster. Dean Sterling. Neo-Gnostics.
Neo-Gnostic. In ancient times, the Gnostics were heretical sects whose beliefs were at odds with early Christianity. They believed that human transcendence were directly achievable. The Neos may be just one more group of cyberspace outlaws with designs on founding virtual colonies in the global net.
Oh, cool.
If the latter is true, transgression will scrub them. We may do that in any event if the need for a high-profile buzz arises.
They were just trying to make worlds on VR chat. Database updates, so we found the Gnostics headquarters. Alright. Sonic League.
Psionic League. Of the dozens of illegal operations we monitor, the Psionic League is the most dangerous threat to stability, especially if the leader, Columbus Pistola, should ever decide to politicize his organization. The League has been tolerated at this point because it is the inspiration for similar groups. No one better knows the danger of unrestrained psionic ability than Spatola. He's one of the most powerful psionics on the planet. His life is a case study of the hardships that psionics endure when forced to master their abilities alone. His early hardships led to the founding of the League, and his near-fanatical belief in the benevolent use of the power.
He thought he was trying to Professor X it all up. Eschatology.
Eschatology Incorporated. Recent intelligence reveals that Hercule Rugal and his researchers are no closer to learning any of Hell's essential secrets.
Yeah, so
Because
Hell
of
researchers.
His purpose, his obsession with Hell, his attempt to map it and to catalog its horror help to maintain the public sphere.
Fair. Alright, and we found that. So let's go meats.
Meats. Data from reality container shows an increase in illegal attempts to reproduce the human tissue lab of new corporeals biologics.
Basically, Vast, think,
service units. New
you know how they make in vitro?
Are widely referred to
That's
as
what meats are.
Meats. Meats epitomize the relentless perversion of God's creation.
Basically,
of human
they are
kind.
tanks that
And so,
breed
with
new
many
human life.
nightmares, it all started with good intentions.
Think in
The goal of
vitro.
providing
Yeah.
servant machines for
Or
the
test,
masses
like a
was
test tube
lofty
baby.
and laudable. But when the meats were introduced into the market, the public was outraged. The meats were twisted parodies of humanity, flesh without souls. Within 6 months,
Because they weren't
the
born
meats
from
were
a female.
moral scandal. When several developed cancer, it was more cost-effective for new corporeal to discard
Almost like
the
cloning in a way.
tissue casing than it was to perform surgery. One hate group began to burn meats in public. The meats were withdrawn from the market and new corporeals closed. Now, outlaw entrepreneurs seek to revive the technology for use in foreign markets. Such criminal efforts are precisely what transgressions and ARC were formed to combat.
Yes. Oh, we got new pork biologics. Meats. Alright. Let's see if there's anything else good. Operations, soling, actor deck.
When Parallax Entertainment's breakthrough decking technologies permitted the company to create a home entertainment system that provided a direct interface between the user's nervous system and the machine's software, the result was the ActiDeck. ActiDeck programs plunge the users into virtual reality worlds for a price. Anything was possible, but the price proved to be steep. The Parallax ad campaign had claimed that the direct interface between nervous system and circuitry allowed the player to change the machine. What they didn't know or weren't telling was that the machine was changing us. When details of the parallax effect broke, the public outrage was intense. The issue dovetailed perfectly with the hand of God's plan for seizing power and was a significant
So what
tool in their
ActiDex did,
campaign
you know, think like
against
VR headsets,
technology.
they were basically mutating people's brains when they were using them, because that's what the ActiDeck was doing. It wasn't that your brain was creating these worlds; it's that the machine was basically kicking on.
They're purposely making beef brain.
Yeah, or mutants in a way, through use of virtual reality. Parallax code.
Parallax code. The parallax code is a highly secret
Definitely
series
sounds like
of
beef brain.
computer code modules that made cyberspace
Parallax
a
code.
reality. To my knowledge, the source code for Parallax has never been discovered.
Yeah, right. Let's see about human operations. No, there's signs. Torment. Small Eddie.
Massimo Eddy. Last night, there was another Massimo Eddy broadcast, another vision of hell. Massimo is the first man who was damned to hell and lived to tell of his experience. There was Eddie, paint splashed on his face, ranting about his trip to hell, bursting into sudden screams of the colors. Then, ooh, fire! All is aflame!
All is aflame!
All is aflame! Ooh, he would speak, and the demons that possesses him would taunt him.
I guess
from
there is
within.
a reason why he was
from
this famous.
within a terribly frightening exhibit that
he's a good voice actor too.
What there is to fear about
Mostly
Periodically,
because he's
the
a good
hand
voice
drags
actor.
him out to broadcast
good.
his bizarre visions
Actually, mostly
to the
because
nation.
he
He
has
has
a good
developed a
voice.
cult following of people expecting wisdom from the Mad Massimo. I fear those people will be disappointed. I doubt this lost soul has anything to teach.
Voice cable, translation credit required. Location of Massimo Eddie from the Bureau of Records. Yeah, we will learn about that later. Do we have anything else? No, log out. We don't need anything more from him. Bishwa now. That globe's out of control. But he did give us a lot of new directions that we can go to.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So remember Neognostics, New Corporal Biologics, and Eschatology. So,
So, more interesting characters, here we come.
Yep. Dante's apartment. Gnostics. We'll Gnostics soon. Yes, New Corporal Biologics. This is where they were trying to make those meats, the artificial humans.
Oh boy.
Yep. So, before we talk to the guy in the corner, we need to pick up this. It's a magnet gun. We need this beaker here, like that. And the speaker over here. Alright, so let's talk to this guy. Yeah, that is a meat over there in the corner.
Oh shit! You're the heat! I knew it! I'm gonna fry! Oh shit! Look, I'm just a businessman, really. I don't know for morality or ethics. I'm just looking to turn a buck here.
Don't wet your pants, pal. We're ducking the big heater ourselves. Help us out, and we'll pretend we never saw this place.
All right. What do you want to know?
Tell us about James Henley.
Oh,
He's the reason
just
I'm
give
so
a little
jumpy.
twirl.
What happened to him?
Yep.
I figured the hands onto us. They got him while he was sitting in the barber's chair. Apparently his wife shrugged it off as God's will. She actually took comfort that he died as part of something big like a scrub cleanup.
No mystery why they wiped him. If he was poking through this tissue shop with you, he must have been up to his eyebrows in illegal tech. So you came here.
Figured this would be the last place anyone would look for me. I was just trying to score enough to make it overseas. I hooked with Jimmy because he knew the city, and because I liked his resume. He'd seen it all, hit it rich, and then lost everything when Mephisto revenged his losses in the commodities market by burning down the Chicago Exchange. Wiped out 3/4 of their records and a lot of fortunes that day.
Yeah, we heard about it.
Jimmy was always vague about his private life. He never wanted to talk about anything that happened more than 5 or 6 years ago. It was almost like those parts of his life didn't matter anymore. One time he opened up, told me about a brother of his who was a fighter for the Citizens Freedom Front.
Where do we find him?
You don't. Apparently he was killed in a CFF action a couple of years ago. That's all Jimmy ever said about it. I could tell. He took it hard. He said it was like part of him died when he lost his brother.
You say he died 2 years ago. You're certain he's dead?
His brother was pretty damn sure about it.
Anything else you can tell us about Henley? Anything peculiar?
Nothing, other than the fact that he was an outlaw. He did have a strange fixation
A
on the
Latin phrase.
Vocabulum est tabula.
Tabula.
Ominous venere
There it is again.
ab genitor. Wore a chain around his neck with that phrase on it. I never figured that out.
Might seem like nothing now, but it could be important later.
Yes, Kit. What are you doing here?
So what's the scam?
Black market for synthetic tissues is booming. All we need are some genetic data on the meat genome, some salvage from this place, and we can begin production of a commercial biomass.
Oh.
You pig.
Printed meat.
Didn't the meat fiasco mean anything to you? You want to bring that back?
No. We aren't looking to grow meats. Too hard to smuggle on shore. We're looking to fabricate organs for the black market.
Yeah, see?
Artificial
3D
skin
organs.
grafts, that kind of stuff.
Mass-produced flesh for an illegal market makes flesh and blood just one more commodity, one more item for sale, one more replaceable product.
Let's deal with that meat.
She's a beauty, huh? I'm gonna smuggle her to Europe. There are collectors there that have paid me a fortune for her. That's a near mint condition fecund 8088 birthing unit. Little old, but the tissue's in great shape. They had food stocks and concentrated vitamin compounds stored here. She was able to stay fed through all these years.
That turns my stomach.
Well, her value is entirely as a museum piece at this point. The gestational chamber, amniotic fluid
Ugh.
recycler, fetal perceptual stimulator. You can't get parts for this stuff anymore. You're not turning me in, right?
I ain't turning you in.
Gave me your word you wouldn't turn me in.
We gave you nothing. When we've taken care of our own business, we just might be back for you.
It
sounds like
a break, guys.
It sounds like
I'm just trying to make an almost
sounds
honest
like Rachel
living.
is taking up most of the.
Well,
most of the
let's
talking.
talk to the meat. I'll give them a section here.
I'm surprised at your revulsion, Rachel. Birthing units like this would have liberated women from childbearing.
Oh.
I am programmed to respond to
Oh,
doubts you may have about the moral dilemmas some find inherent in my existence.
That won't be necessary, 5088. I don't think your pre-programmed arguments
It's a birthing
will
unit.
persuade us.
Tell us about your features.
I am a fecund 5088 birthing unit. I am designed to be a superior gestational unit. The fetal chamber is lined with a biocircuitry interweave to constantly monitor fetal respiration, heartbeat, and important growth factors. Options: available sensory throughputs to fetus, soothing sounds and music, comforting visual displays, direct projection of parents' voices into fetal chamber, DAT recordings playable to assist in subliminal
Digital audio
environmental
track.
orientation.
Enough! Oh, God, this is making me sick.
You and me both, Rachel.
I merely recite relevant facts pertaining to childbirth.
Simulating the reproductive experience. Not everything can be fabricated in a lab.
The existence of this unit proves otherwise.
Let me
The
scratch there,
essentials
Rachel.
of the human reproductive events can and have been substantially improved by.
That's enough, 5088. I'm afraid my partner will pull your plug if you keep it up.
Report the results of your set diagnosis.
My self-diagnostic indicates intensive, decades-long neglect to primary mechanical units.
You can say that again. The hand put your creators out of business. I'll give them that much.
Meats or the hands rule? Which one's the greater evil? Perverse mockeries of motherhood or tyrants ruling in the name of God? Some choice.
That's a good quote by Gideon right there, Vas.
I feel like sometimes most of these conversations, like Rachel handles most of these conversations, even though the main character is Gideon.
Gideon does a good job with it too. All right, so let's check out. What was that one? Eschatology. The ones that we're trying to study. Hell, British Embassy. No. Captain Jersey, Sonic League. Interest interface. Eschatology. Here's another model.
Oh,
that's.
So then, you arrive unannounced.
Is this the massage
For
guy?
your business, I'm certain.
Yeah.
You may state it.
No,
but
Hercule
be brief.
Couldevar's.
My
That doesn't
partner
make
and I
sense.
are private investigators. We're looking into the death of one of your employees,
Adam Schoenbrunn.
Schoenbrunn.
He was murdered by the scrub teams. He was in this very office before the dawn. That's when he liked to work. And a government death squad killed him.
What was a purported crime?
The scrub teams are not burdened by justification. Christie has lodged petitions on my behalf with the transgressor's office, demanding, as his employer, to know the charges. But
They tell me nothing.
They tell me nothing.
Tell us about Schonbrunn.
Schonbrunn was a strange one. But then I guess anyone obsessed with the ultimate fate usually does
Where you
appear,
end up in the afterlife.
Shall we say, intense, or hard worker, although cross-disciplinary research, blending extra-numinal vision research with Dante mapping.
Would that get him killed?
It might, I suppose, if the government knew of it. But until Adam's death, only the people working on it knew it existed.
Something else, then. Something not related to his work here.
Or then I would be unable to help. You see, I know very little about him. He was quiet, about his past. I don't believe he had a family.
He and Roach used to drink at a speak called the Interface. That's all I know about him. Doesn't pay to have D-bases of personal information that the Hand can appropriate.
You see that we can be of little help. As with all my employees, there is a template of his
I would
nervous
like
system
to
on
mention.
file with
Resurrections Unlimited. Okay.
Okay.
I believe. Oh, is his body in preservation?
So we might actually be able to find Schonbrunn's body.
It is. We have him on a 6-year retainer. The damage to his heart is more or less reparable. The mortal wound was to his brain, and Resurrections believes it's at least 6 years from treatment.
What is this? You're telling us that this Resurrections outfit brings people back from the dead?
Wait, not yet.
No.
But
What do you think, we're meats? No.
Working on it, huh? Important work or illegal work. They are a chemical company as, what is the word? As a front for the real business. They are located in Arlington, not far from here.
Oh, thanks, Hercule.
Okay, I...
Hell is my business. Should you learn anything of interest about the underworld, I should like to hear it.
You got it. Alright, what did Deadpool say?
Okay, Deadpool says it's just like Dark Souls deal where Dimitri is the one of the franchise, but Margai is the one who interacts so much that she's...
That's true.
the one that- I wouldn't call Dimitri a hero. If I may so. He appears more like a villain who summons Jediah in Dark Souls 3, aka Vampire Survivor.
Oh, Jeddah, yeah. Alright, so let's talk to this person.
So I would assume
About time you
Morgan
two showed up.
is the real
It's
hero.
been one long nightmare maintaining the stock with the backup computers. We have to get the main system up, or I can't guarantee that some of our clients' essence files won't be corrupted.
Uh-oh.
Wanna come again with that?
Aren't you two here to install the new motherboard on the Dill 3000?
No.
Yeah, well, yeah. What else would we be here for?
Yeah, you got a Dill 3000
Well,
mouse?
then get to it. The data storage chamber is through that door. Be careful. You have to deactivate the security system.
Okay,
But they would have
Deadpool
told
says,
you how to
well,
do that when they
hero
ordered
has
the
the focus
motherboard.
stories, but fair.
Sure, we'll be glad to have that system up and running.
Okay.
Alright.
Though I'm not sure if Dimitri's ending in Vampire Savior is considered canon. He's more like he won against Morgan.
No, Morgan always wins. That's always just a what if. Alright, so you remember that mechanic creeper we got?
That doesn't...
We doesn't need to use it.
That doesn't work.
Oh, actually,
You are
first...
immediately confronted by a bank of laser beams, clearly meant to trigger alarms, or worse. You're going to have to negotiate it somehow.
Yep.
But there's nothing else in the room that can help you. They've let the decorating of this room slide.
Well, let's do that. All right.
So what are you gonna call it? LAS. Laser. Limbo?
Yeah, because in order to get under this, we have to use a mechanics creeper. So we're playing Limbo. Yeah, so that'll set it off if you are wondering.
You are under arrest in the name of the Hand. You will atone for your transgressions.
Oh. Poor Gideon. The Imperator hears of Rachel and Gideon's demise.
My lord, I have news of Brock and Ashanti. They are dead, my lord.
They're not dead, they're arrested.
Dead? You are certain of this? You have seen the bodies?
With my own eyes, my lord. It is confirmed. Your enemies are dead.
We're not dead.
At last! Then the re-entombment is completed. I would have preferred to have dealt with Ashanti and Brock personally, but perhaps it is better this way. This nightmare is at last ended. The Hand's grip remains firm. God bless America.
I am digging Grace's Shredder outfit. Your efforts have failed. Death is your only reward. Yep. Yep. And then it goes, plays this, just showing you. Alright. So, let's go back to what we were doing. Alright. Takes a little bit to go through the loading screen of it. We'll meet that demon later. So, what you were supposed to use was the mechanics creeper on that part. Oh, turn music on. Alright, store game. Make sure I get the music going back on. Yep, it is. Alright. Mechanics creeper.
That doesn't work. That does.
You gotta put it in the right place.
That doesn't work. That
Because
doesn't work.
The creeper is what you need to use, but if I remember correctly.
That doesn't. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
There we go. Yeah, see? Laser Limbo.
Oh boy.
In the PC version, you actually did have to do that. You had to navigate all the laser things, but they knew how bullshit that puzzle was, because I've played the PC version of Hell, so the 3DO version just skips that ridiculous scene.
No,
You can look it up online, but it is a very, very hard thing to traverse, because you're having to use a creeper, and you're having to go through three different laser maces.
I mean, it's like an incredible cry.
Oh, that's what happened to Schönbrunn. He's still being resurrected.
Okay.
Vocabulum est acquirer. Ominous venerea obgenitor. Alright.
Let me finish. Okay, it's like in America, in Incredible Crisis, like when they localize it to North America, they remove two of the most frustrating levels.
Yeah. But I was a long-time Hell Cyberpunk thriller player. Yeah, the Resurrections Unlimited doing the laser limbo was terrible. That's up to that. So we never did go to Voice of God radio, so we need to do that. That's another place that we should look up to, because we can talk to our friend Cannon there. I love that theme though that they had going. Alright, let's go to voice.
Hey, Cannon, the world can wait. You got company.
No, wait a second. Is that you, Gideon Ashanti? Well, then Rachel Brack must be there also. The news waits for no one. I'll be with you. Now, I'm assigning stories. Let's see. French authorities probe latest report of a hell portal opening. What else? A minor demon named Morax is elected to the Georgia State Assembly. That's it. Download and assign. Hold the rest. Sorry to make you wait. There's too much news streaming over the lines. Too much happening. Hey, speaking of news, what's the buzz with you two? Transgressions put out a wire a few nights ago that had you two scrubbed. They don't usually make mistakes about who's dying. Are you two a couple of ghosts?
No mistake, Nick. They wanted us. They just didn't get us this time.
Wire said you two were running virtual pornography with a demon called Mr. Beautiful. I got 2 reporters on it right now.
Yeah, about that.
From Transgressions. Planning to run a sidebar on Beautiful.
We got lucky and got the drop on the scrubs that came to do us, but luck won't keep us alive.
Whoa! Something coming over the wire that would have interested you when you were with ARC. A gang of kids in Judiciary Square calling themselves the Freak Beats.
Freak Beats.
They're a bunch of 4th generation deck babies with a serious hate for anyone associated with artificial realities.
Warrens around the square are rife with outlaw techs. They've picked their hunting grounds well.
Yeah, we've been covering their activities. Han likes to report on techs getting scrubbed. Censors pass that stuff through almost without comment. Freak's current rant is that they're drawing a bead on the whereabouts of an Actodec pioneer.
He's got to be 1,000 years old by now. I thought they were all dead.
Yeah, the ones that made the mutated brain VR.
Who cares? The only reason I'm telling you this is because you're going to need a hiding place, and the Warrens are a good place to disappear into. The Freaks will like that you were ARC. They might put you up. They sound kind of crazy, but you can't be too picky right now.
Also, because Nick is good with audio, we might need his help later. So it's gonna. But let's check out about the Freak Beats. So we can go learn more about Actodect and Parallax Code. Cat Jersey, interface, British Embassy, Sterling's office. We'll get with him later. Cybershot, Gang Alley, Transgressors, Pep. Yeah, there you go, Freak Beats. Well, once we're done doing the Freak Beats and all that stuff, then we'll go back to Deadly 7 Hideout Vast because we actually have the things we need to make that still finally.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, old arcade. In fact, we can actually do it right now, so I'll show you. So, I never showed you Scub's inventory. So Scub's got his jury rigging skill, a sleek powder, a jar of glue, and a glass cutter. Truly MacGyver stuff. So, let's use the copper tubing in there. And now, I made a still. So, I need the copper tubing and those 2 beakers and Scubs' jury rigging skill. Made the still. Alright, so let's talk to this person.
You friggin' machine! I'm like jacking out of this bitch!
Jacking out of this bitch!
You aren't jacked into it, dirtbag. You're in an arcade, not surfing the net.
Rach, this place may not be the ideal hideout we heard it was. I mean, you think these punks could outwit a scrub team?
Games!
I'll say, if these kids had dynamite for brains, they wouldn't be able to blow their nose.
You remember Cinestone, Dash?
They're with ARC! They're with ARC!
They're with ARC, man!
You disconnect. They're not ARC. If they were ARC, would be cranked by now.
Wait a minute. That was pretty good, kid. You must have read my mind. You psionic?
I'm a lot of things. You better watch your friggin' step. Even if you are with ARC.
We're with ARC. You're good, kid, but you're not perfect. We're on the lam, trying to avoid ARC, just like all of you Generation Experimental kids. I guess that part didn't get through to your receptors.
Get cranked, asshole!
Get cranked, asshole!
Sounds appetizing. Probably a good thing I don't know what that means, punk.
You don't know about friggin' crank hour?
Well, kid, here's a novel opportunity for you. Enlighten us.
Julius Crankour. He invented the friggin' Actodec.
Is he here?
He's totally dead, man. Crankour got cranked by freaks just like us.
Actually,
happened years ago.
If he'd known the Actodec was gonna lead to kids like you,
Actually,
he probably would have killed himself.
Would recommend to you.
Wait till we get his little employee.
It's called Paradigm.
His blood.
I will have to try Paradigm. Freaking
What are you freaks talking about? Man, these Gen X kids
that's
give
what
me
it's reminding,
such
all
a
this
headache.
reminding of.
We're gonna kill him. That's what.
Go kill me.
Who?
Drexler. Oscar friggin' Drexler.
Wicked man, you are really starting to drool. These two morons don't know anything.
I like her design.
Drexler used to work for Krankower at Vesuvius Labs back in the 30s, back in the friggin' Dark Ages. They were making
Probably
games.
2030 is what you meant.
Now we're gonna play a little game with Oscar.
No, don't kill a VR designer.
Bam! 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 Oh man, it's gonna be beautiful! We're gonna crank it up! We found out he lives over by Union Station. We got it all planned out. Just a few more hours, we're gonna be taking him out.
You're gonna murder this guy in cold blood?
Yeah. And if the freaks kicking in the door miss him,
I thought you mean in
two more are
Minecraft.
gonna be outside his window, flying with low-grav jet boots.
Oh, low-grav
I don't
jet
even
boots,
see
though.
it coming. Damn freak maker. You two wanna watch? Deal's going down soon.
Wait
He
a minute.
mutated our
You
brains,
two and the rest of
man.
your gang are gonna
With
kill
his
an old
frickin'
man
VR.
for something he did 60 years ago?
What's that supposed to friggin' mean? You think we can't do it? You think we shouldn't? His damn invention made us freaks. Oh man, I should be the one to kill the old bastard. I wouldn't even need a friggin' weapon.
He's killed people with his friggin' brain.
Frickin' brain, man.
Come on, kid, let's get out of here. I'd rather take my chances on the street. They don't call these kids freaks for nothing.
Damn it, Vass, you gotta talk some sense to these freak beats.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I don't think you'd understand their lingo. Alright, let's go save Mr. Drexler, because he don't need to die. He didn't make the actor deck. Alright, let's see, corporate logics, interest interface. Yeah, Paradigm, I'd love to try anything that's like the... Wait, that's like hell cyberpunk thriller.
But it's more like a comedy, I bet you.
It is.
That's fine. I'd play it.
Well, yeah, just let me go.
And the
Go ahead.
puzzles are...
Oh yeah. So.
Just beating you again.
Oh sure. All right, we'll definitely check that. Oh, you know what? Also, that was Cyberpunk in a way. The Tex Murphy games.
Oh yeah. All I remember is that there was a new one that came out.
Under a Killing Moon was one of the best ones. All right, Oscar.
So, there really is an old man here. Maybe the freaks are onto something.
What's that? I don't know any stick boy, wicked or otherwise.
Here's your old man Murray, Dasher.
And don't mention history to me.
Yep.
Can't barge in here talking about history.
He sounds like a better
voice
voice actor.
Man down on his luck.
I'm just an old man.
Whatever. Maybe you are just some guy, but there's a gang of deck mutants called the Freak Beats who are convinced that you were Julius Krankower's right arm, and they're on their way here to get revenge for all their genetic misfortune by killing you.
Damn it! Damn it to hell all over the place!
Hell.
I was just a punk. A kid. I never even met Julius Krankower, or even made it inside of Vesuvius's main lab. To design the stuff. It's not my fault the damn machine corrupted the gene pool.
Not my fault, made them all
We
sterile.
can talk later. The Freak Beats are on the way and they're taking no prisoners. Come on.
I didn't want to have any dealings with the Meta 3.
I'm not budging anywhere. You don't know how many times I've outwitted punks like this.
Is it the MetaQuest? Yeah, it's the
Maybe
MetaQuest 3.
time I was caught.
The MetaQuest.
Listen, we've talked to these freaks and they're whacked. This wicked stick kid's got them wilded on getting you. I'm certain they'll try again. You really should go someplace safer, at least temporarily.
Yeah, we need to
I'm
get
gonna
you out
write
here,
down
old
an
man.
address. A friend of ours named Dante lives there. He'll fill you in on what we're involved in and put you up for a while. You'll be safe there. We'll hook up with you later.
You got a deal. Besides, it'd be nice to have someone to talk to for a while.
All right, so we saved him. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Let's go talk to Langwell again to see what he could tell us about Brian Avery. Cause we got his stew, man. So really. Really something. And yeah, Dolph's gone, and Chastity's gone, so... As long as that we saved that, meaning we don't have to deal with that again. Yeah, right. Electric Sex. Oh, no problem.
This music, though, man.
Yeah, that's good. I always liked it. Alright, Lango.
It reeks of MIDI.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to. Yeah, I remember 1994. It's not like we're gonna have on. Still. Whoops.
The noble Gideon Ashanti.
The noble Gideon Ashanti.
Yeah, the noble Gideon Graves.
That's what he gave it to him.
Here's the still, kid. Now, you better give us something on Brian Avery, and it better be good.
Come on, Carl.
Oh, man, this is perfect, man.
Freaking perfect,
Barbara's gonna love this, man. As soon as she comes to.
Now talk.
Sure, man. No problem. What am I talking about?
Oh, good God.
Brian Avery.
Oh, right. Okay, Brian Avery. Yeah, he got killed.
We know that already. What was he doing around here?
He got stuff. In fact, he was supposed to get us a new holovision. I was all set, man. Put my feet up, had a bag of chips, was just hanging out, getting prepped, resting up. And then I woke up and somebody said he was a goner. A real drag, you know. He was even getting us a set I could use the old remote on and everything.
Is that all?
Well, I don't know. It might work on other things, but it's really made just for holovisions, man.
No, I mean, do you have any other info?
Not really, man.
Come on, Rach. I can tell by the smoke coming out of your ears that it's time to go.
Hey, thanks for the still, man. Feel free to look around or whatever, wherever you want, man.
Oh, awesome. Free lounging about from Langro.
Yay.
Tiana's raging. Well, if only I could mod this game where Rachel looks like Tiana.
Yeah.
Alright, so... we got that out of the way. Let's see. Well, we went to eschatology. We can try neo-Gnostics. But there is something... We should check out the Pentagon. Because there were offices down there.
We are hitting at the three-hour mark.
Oh yeah. I'm getting to where I need to be. New corporeal. Because I can pick this up again later this week. Obviously, no, I'm fine.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, dude.
Gnostics. Yeah. No, not stop after Halloween.
Don't worry, I'll put it on an in progress list.
Freak beats, eschatology, interest interface, Captain Jersey.
But seriously, check out Paradigm. Like, the more I think about it, the more how Cyberpunk 3 is reminded me of Paradigm.
Oh, wait a minute. It's down here.
It's definitely going to be worth your time.
Oh, yeah. So, let's go. The reception area.
It's hilarious, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The puzzle's kind of a little bit cryptic, though, so a little bit of warning there.
Gotcha.
Hey, we got MIDI dance music.
Say, I like the cut of your jib. What say you ditch the dame and you and I go ashore?
We got a
I don't believe this.
second woman trying to
The
cook
last one to
us.
program her must have been a sailor.
An android.
Admiral.
He must have been at sea a long time. Let me adjust her. Idiom change. Receptionist. Mature professional. Non-military.
How may I direct you?
General Mangini's office. So remember, General Mangini's the one that we saved from Sanguinarius, remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we can't really get in his office yet, but we can use this.
That worked.
Alright, let's go in there. Let's see how the general's doing. Wait a minute, that's not the general, that's Sanguinarius.
What?
Wait a minute. We nuked you. I saw you. We were...
What the hell's going on?
I was playing with you. Why, you were in hell, man. How do you think you get to hell? You got to be dead in the first place.
Something's fishy here.
Of course it is. But you're barking up the wrong tree. Pazuzu's the one you ought to be watching out for. He sent you to me, didn't he? He sent you to find out where I get my weaponry.
Yeah.
And how did Pazuzu get you to approach me? Simple. He has something you want. But do you actually think he's going to give it to you just because he said he would? So I tell you again, you are on the wrong side. No, the long and the short of it is this. If you want to get something out of Pazuzu, you're going to have something on him.
I suppose you're gonna make us fight you again before you give us something on him.
I like his office.
Much as I like you, lady, it's unnecessary. How strong are your allegiances to him?
Not really. Not very strong.
They're non-existent.
You said we were dealing in demon and has-been hotel demon porn.
You're no more than mercenaries. In any case, what you probably don't know about Pazuzu is that he likes to play mobster.
Yes, we know that.
Also, you have to pay subscription to have more spot of Millie.
Stolen goods.
Yep.
Hostages?
Oh, we gotta rescue hostages again.
That's when warring mobs agree to parlay
or you want more,
give a hostage to Pazuzu.
We could have Velocina in there.
Good faith negotiations. He's got a couple right now, as a matter of fact. He's also got a kidnap victim the mob's
I
holding for
try my
ransom.
best at comedy.
Crystal Getty,
Oh, yeah, you
heir
do
to
well.
the limitless
Crystal
Getty
Getty.
fortune. If anything were to happen to her, like if she were to escape,
So you want us to free a hostage so that Beautiful gets fucked over by
Useful
monsters.
information, if we know where this hell pit is.
well, son, I've been thinking of sending you two back to hell in return for you freeing that disgrace to the uniform, Mangini. Only thing is, this time you'll be prepared. Till we meet on the battlefield once more. Are you ready to go to hell?
Sure thing, Sanguinarius.
To Hades, then! Attack!
Alright, Vast, we're back in hell.
Yay.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, it's gonna play that thing, by the way. I don't... Yeah, I'm just skipping that because you already seen that one.
Hey, what do you want from me? I got a card game here.
Beautiful's not around, is he?
Yeah, he's over there taking an acid bath.
Acid bath.
Who you guys supposed to be? This is a hell of a place to be taking a stroll. That's a good one.
The jokes you practice mark you funny, but I'm tired of wit and want your money. Do your deed and make the pot less scanty. Shut your mouth and up the ante.
All right, there you go. We're all in.
Capiche!
I recognize this guy, Gid. That's Delmonico Ferlinghetti. He's a capo in the Ciccio family.
Yeah, you're right. And the other guy's Carlos Portillo with the Colombians. Italians, Colombians, and the Apache Sioux fusion have been shooting holes in each other for years. Savage turf wars over empathics trading. I take it these two are willing visitors to this charming pit.
I'll go 50.
I'll see it. That's right. My good friend Delmonico and I are voluntary hostages. Our two organizations are trying to work out our differences. Live in peace.
Bold openings. Your cards must be nifty. But
I like that demon design.
I'll raise your 50.
And again, he's also rhyming too.
Through your poker faces. Up my sleeve, I've 50 aces.
Yeah, peaceful coexistence. There's your 50 years of mother, you scaly little bastard.
I think this is starting.
Madre Dios. No offense,
Madre
Chemo,
Dios.
but
Okay.
it's too hot for me.
What was that
I'm
again?
out. I can figure these empathics. Men paying to cry like little girls or to be frightened out of their wits.
Like latex.
What happened to simpler?
It's hot down here. He's sweating. And there's Crystal.
Help me! Do something! Ah!
They got her impaled in there.
Keep her quiet, Chamo. I'm trying to think about my cards here.
Fuck.
Quiet your pleas or make me nasty. I'll rip your heart with angioplasty.
Oof.
My cigar burns bright if left apace. Brighter still, jammed in your face. As for you, my wagering Italiano, hold your seat, hit the Galliano. I see your bet, and what's more, stand tall. The plot's afoot, I beck, I call.
3 jacks, Chamo.
Well, a worthy hand. The table is hush, but 3 jacks don't beat my royal flush.
Too bad, Dasher. He's like Darby. He always
Do
cheats.
I lie and sell? Don't check the deal. The deck's from hell.
You cheated, Darby. I have your souls.
Lousy cheating demon. This waiting around wouldn't be so bad if you let us win a few hands.
So, we need to rescue Crystal back there. But first, there's something we can pick up here. Pick up this mug right here. I believe... Let's see, that's the bass right there. Oh, yes, and there's a little container right here. We need to pick up that too. That'll come in handy later. Let's talk to Crystal. Man, Mr. Beautiful is enjoying that acid bath. See? Tell you see it's impaled on her shoulder.
Do something! Ah!
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
You don't understand. My neck will break and then heal again, over and over.
If anyone gets their neck broken, it'll be beautiful. I thought hell was supposed to punish sinners. What did she do wrong? I can't believe the hand knows what Beautiful's doing.
We can't get them back, but we can damn well stop them from sending anybody else here.
So, remember that Hellblade we got, Vass?
Although most of the hostages of this hell pit are temporary,
Yep.
the various accoutrements of the room, the cauldrons of scalding liquid,
And yes,
the
when we're in
compression
hell, we
tower
have our
with
hell
limbs
inventory.
sticking out,
That's what I like about this game.
suggest
So our
torture
inventories change.
beyond the imagination.
So, let's use that Hellblade. Cut Crystal loose.
Getty's freed. What perfidy is this? I'll have her bound in the dungeon of this. Tancoats, you don't work for the boss? Surrender the girl, or your lives are your loss.
You come over here and try to put me back in that thing. I'll dunk you in one of those acid vats, you little shit.
You tell him, Crystal.
Remember where you are, Crystal. Cut your losses and run.
And she's freed.
Okay, time to get...
Alright. Sanguinary Scout. So,
Hey,
speaking of demons...
What the hell
Almost.
did he went?
I don't know. Speaking of demons, let's talk to that demon hunter.
Is that Doom guy, but he'll do.
No, Dean Sterling, the supernatural guy. Oh, wait a minute, that's off. Oh, yeah. Man, that sounds good. There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't updated emotes 1 and 2 on the model.
Oh, really?
So,
Take one. Alright, so let's talk to Dean Sterling.
Blimey. Didn't hear you come in. I got lost in these old texts here. Fascinating stuff. Are you Ashanti and Brock then?
You got it, Ace. How'd you know?
I've got to keep abreast of everyone on the demon trail. I figured we'd meet up sooner or later. Well, what can I do for you then?
We thought maybe you could give us a hand. We're trying to track down why the Hand wants us dead. The trail seems to keep leading back to demons, like Mr. Beautiful, for instance.
Blimey, now there's a bugger I'd like to bag. I've been working on him for years. I got dreams of mounting his head on my wall.
Trust me, we know what you mean. Are they all like that?
Essentially, yeah. It's a question of degrees, though.
Okay, I'm back.
Some are a bit more approachable. A guy I'm working on now,
It's
for
just-
instance.
it's just a little,
Fella name of
phase of change.
Asmodeus.
Oh, no
you
problem.
can walk right into his hell front and chat up a storm with him. Sleazy bugger.
Asmodeus.
Tell us about this Asmodeus. You think we could get into hell through him?
Lord, I imagine he'd take you there in an instant. He's always recruiting people for his film projects. Bugger makes snuff films involving humans and demons. Even a few beasties thrown in for good measure. Ghastly creature, as bad as any of them. Well, maybe not quite as bright as beautiful, though. Well, in fact, well, now, I can't ask you to do that.
Try us.
Well, it just occurred to me that you two would have the perfect in. See, now the way to get to him was to have him recruit you for a film.
So you want us to be part of a
he
porn?
knows me. And I don't think my scarred old frame is exactly his cup of tea anyway. But you two, well, it just might work.
What's your plan?
Well, the first step is to track him. Moves his operation around a lot, he does. But I'm following some leads to his whereabouts. Once I find him, I've got a device guaranteed to take him out. And his hell pit with him. Only thing is, you'd have to get there first. And then, of course, well, there's the little trick of getting out again.
We're willing to try.
He's operating out of some abandoned storefront
Yep.
near Union Station. All right, then. Once you get to hell, you've got to hide this device and get out quick. Now, it's on a timer. Activate it the minute you engage the suction device. You'll have about 10 minutes.
It's also charged to blow up help.
Standard palm heat activation of the suction device?
That's right. Well, you're familiar with these little gizmos?
No, I mean, yes, I guess. To tell you the truth, I never saw one before. I don't think.
How did you know?
I don't know.
Are you...
No bother. You're aware, that's the main thing.
Is this
And
foreshadowing?
that's all there is to it.
Yes.
Then you activate your fannies out of there. I'll station myself across the way where I can see into his shop. I'll bring along my blaster in case things get dicey while you're still on Earth.
Okay, Dean.
Won't be much help if you run into trouble while you're, down under, so to speak. Now, good luck to you then.
Thanks, Dean. I trust this fella. All right. Let's go to a porn studio. All right. Union Station. Trust me, I want to say this really good part before we finish.
Okay.
Fargo North, the mall, no. McPherson. This is much easier when you have a mouse on the computer. Union Station. There we go. 3 map always gets me. See? Asmodeus' porn studio. Yep. That's what I'd expect from a low rent one.
Is that a Taurus demon?
Like Satyr. Yeah. Alright, save. Oh, I can only have 4 slots. Alright. Where the hell is it?
God damn it.
Hold on. Where is it? I wonder if I can fit it on. PNH. There we go.
Oh,
Well, yes, and we can talk to all these people too. Let's talk to the porn actress first.
Hi there, gorgeous. Wanna be in pictures? Haven't chosen my co-star yet.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am looking for...
I wasn't talking to you, Beefcake. I'm addressing this lovely young lady here.
Listen, it comes down to this. We're looking to make some good money, fast. Can you use both of us?
At the same time, in fact. Use and abuse. You folks look pretty hard up, and that comes in handy around here. But you also got to be versatile. That's the name of the game here, sugar.
Sugar.
And what does that entail?
Exactly. Tails, hooves, horns, you name it.
Oh, Visvy's dream come true.
Wait a minute. I thought this was just straight smut.
Oh, relax, darling. They're just like us, except they don't go hiding what they're all about. They are lust, sugar. The real thing. Drooling, snarling, cloven, hopped up flesh hounds.
Hey, Rach, do we really know what we're getting into here?
Oh, it's not that bad. Asmodeus pays great money. But on the other hand, none of these fiends has ever even seen bathwater. Then there's the potbellies, the molting, the belching. Come on, sugar. Take a walk with
Reminds me of your old voice, your belching voice mod. Alright, let's talk to the little guy.
Hello there.
Oh.
I'm Ruther King.
Ruther King.
You're new. What's your name?
Rachel.
Ruther really likes the
This is
feet,
Gideon.
by the way, Vass, if you haven't noticed.
Nah, the foot fetish.
Hello, Mistress
Yeah, see?
Rachel.
Actually more like heel fetish.
May I serve you?
No, thanks. We can't talk. We're here to do a little business.
I'm in the business. 10 years. Yet my days were never happier than these last 3 in which I've had the pleasure of serving Mistress Corinda.
Corinda.
How nice for you.
Like Grinder.
Oh, I've had an illustrious career. Would you like to hear the highlights?
Sure, why not?
I started at the very bottom. It was nothing like the level of prestige I've achieved now. I started just fetching towels for the lead in Neuroman Servant. Now I'm strictly in the service of Mistress
Neuroman
Corinda,
Servant.
but I'm sure that something could be arranged now that you're with us. I'll check on it.
Heels only.
Well, that's really not what...
No, I'll ask, and I'll put in a good word for you. Don't be nervous. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Alright, let's talk to the director.
Well, look what the cat dragged in, and dressed so fashionably. You gotta love that about young people. What do you? You wanna be stars? You wanna see yourselves up on the big screen? Is that it? Speak to me, baby. I want it on the set.
Oh, that's really good.
I know, he sounds like John Tron.
Whoa, baby,
No,
slow down.
he's more like-
This side of beef is part of your
He's more,
package?
more like a
Give it to me
Brooklyn.
straight. What's the deal? What's the skinny? Where's your representation? Who you with? What do you?
What do you?
We're looking for work.
Whoa! No shit, Sherlock. Everybody comes in here is looking for work. Everybody wants to be a star. Asmodeus, they say to me. Asmo, baby, I'm hot. But really, they don't know hot. You know what I mean? Little industry humor there. No, seriously, what kind of experience you got?
Well.
Well...
That's okay, baby. Don't worry about it. I can just tell by looking at you that you're good. You got good bone structure, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm gonna have to audition you. Why don't you just have a seat on the couch here with me for a while your boyfriend hits the pavement?
Both of us, or no deal.
You two are killing me. All right, don't worry about it. The effects department can take care of it. Let's go down to the set and see what you're made of. I got a plot going I could use you two in. Standard contract, don't worry about it. We'll work out the fine print later, no problem. You game?
This really is one of Vipsy's demons, ain't it? Yes, we'll journey to hell.
Fabulous! Let's go down to the set and see how you emote. That's an acting term.
Back to hell, Ves.
Ah, boy. One more trip to hell.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Asmodeus, this is really a set. Okay.
I don't like to look at this.
All right. Don't touch anything on the set, and don't let any of this spook you. These people are all professional actors, huh?
Oh my God.
I agree.
Take it easy, baby. It's all effects. Trust me. They don't feel a
This-
thing. It's like falling off a log. Let me just go talk to this one actor over here.
No.
He's hamming it up.
No.
Doesn't want to do his part the way it's written.
No.
You know, some performers you just gotta stroke all the time.
Oh, baby.
Jables, you came in at the wrong time.
Stroke, that's all I do around here.
Oh, no.
Be right back, baby.
You got the device? Where should we put it?
I don't know. Is that his director's chair? Let's put it under there.
Hurry, he's coming back.
Hey, you're looking beautiful, baby. Hey, Beefcake, I told you, don't touch nothing on the set. Now, let me set the scene for you. Being this is your first part, I'm gonna give you something easy. I just want you to show me some pain.
Jeez.
Got it? We'll work our way
Come
up
on,
to
Asmo.
agony and misery later. For now,
Oh my God.
just give me
Pain.
pain. Okay? Play around with it, see what you come up with. Then, get a little drunk, and you'll land in jail. Gaffer, get a grip. You gotta look for the union label. All's well that ends well. Swell, lights, camera, interaction.
Oh no.
What's going on? He's talking to us like we're not here.
It's like he's shorting out or something. Did you place the device?
No, he came back too quick, but...
What's happening to him? Oh!
What? What the? This is...
Hey, where are we?
What the hell happened?
Looks like nowhere.
Maybe it's purgatory.
Huh? Go to Dante. All will be explained. Huh. Well, there's Asmodeus.
Oh.
Let's talk to Dean.
Man, where the hell are we?
Well, I found you two in here hooked up to these bloody machines. Asmodeus watching over you. I saw him hook you up through the window and I didn't like the look of things. I got a good shot off and down he went. Fell over like a bull elephant hit with a trank shot.
Yeah, he was acting weird in hell. He just started jerking and stuttering.
Now it makes sense. Look at him. He's an android.
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
Hell isn't real.
Whatever it was.
It was a cyberscape.
Man, I hope I never get on your wrong side. What kind of a gun are you using? A bazooka?
You only get one shot.
We all been bamboozled.
Better make
Yes.
it a good one.
The hand of God has
What
been
did you do to
bamboozling everybody.
disrupt his system? And how come that made the whole place go kaflooey?
Got some weird news for you, mates. I don't think you were in hell.
Nope.
I mean, I found you unconscious, hooked up to these little gizmos here.
What? Hooked up to these decks? Impossible.
Cyberdex? We were in the Matrix the
Wait a
entire
minute,
time?
kid. This is beginning to make sense. The android, the whole place shaken up. The message just appearing in midair like that.
Blimey. You mean hell was virtual?
Mm-hmm.
No, whoa. Oh, it's too incredible.
You said yourself Asmodeus was already short-circuiting when you got here. Somebody got into the system and planted a bug so it would crash. That same person sent us that message.
You know, I think you might be onto something, Rach. Unbelievable. All these years.
What a chip. Dasher?
Hell?
Mm-hmm.
Virtual? What a scam!
Yeah, what the hell's Mark
Who else
Zuckerberg
knew?
thinking?
Who sent us that message?
Who knows?
I think we better get to
The
Dante's
meta
and find
is just
out.
hell.
Absolutely incredible. A bloody
That is
government.
one big twist.
Look, now let me know what you find out. I've got to get back to my place. Now this changes everything. Except how dangerous the bloody hand is.
Yeah, you be careful, Dean.
We better take one of these decks with us. Dante can help us figure this whole thing out, and whoever this mystery person is.
Yeah, well, watch your backs, mates. You now know what may be the most dangerous information you could possibly know.
You do too. But at least, now we know who our real enemies are. The Hand.
The Hand it is. I'm gonna have to get myself a bigger gun. Go carefully, mate.
Get me a bigger gun. I love Dean Sterling. Alright, so we gotta get that, let's see if I can find it. So we gotta get this Psycho Pump. And we are gonna save it right there. So I gotta give one last good save game. We'll save over the soap. Alright. Trying to think of a good one, Vass. Oh, I got one. You don't mind, do you?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it, Vivzy, what have you done? Alright. There you go, folks.
Okay.
That is I would consider that the halfway point. We have now learned that the Hand of God is faking about sending people to hell, that all the demons that we've encountered are all just androids, and that hell is just another way of jacking into the Matrix.
Yep.
So hell is the entrance to the internet.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna be stopping recording.
And
right?
I just wanted to say thank you, Vass, for giving me a chance to show this. Perhaps I don't know. I know after Tuesday, we still got our Halloween stuff. But after that, if you would like me to complete the rest of Hell, I could maybe do so on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, by all means.
Yeah, but
Alright.
no, seriously, thank you guys for allowing me. So I knew, I rave about this game, Vass, because this is one of the things, as well as Shadowrun and Ghost in the Shell, that got me into my love for Cyberpunk. Were these the three things, as well as also Akira, when I got to rewatch that.
No problem.
Oh, no, thank So, Dasher and Vass, what were your favorite models and/or parts of watching Hell Cyberpunk Thriller so far?
I couldn't really say a lot wrong with that from favorites.
I can't.
All right, all together so far. Actually, no, I can't say that. I'm sorry, he was my favorite because he was so annoying.
Oh, Christopher Modesta. And for you, Vess?
It's kind of it's a bit hard to decide.
I knew you were gonna like some of the topics, and like I said, I'm glad we kind of gave that little bit of warning there, stuff about like meats, and then stuff to do with Solene Solux, again, it's just, I will just say Solene goes by Annie, as you can see what the game does.
Yeah.
The hunter that saved us, yeah, Dean Sterling, Rachel. Oh yeah, Rachel Brock, yeah, great one, yeah, and the messenger. Yep.
All right. Stop the recording.